first edition of the Epic Morning Show for the year 2026. Now, as the show they continue, by the way, remember that big win the day for happen today in Epic Radio with Bomba Cash Out. Just 10 leons we go give. They give you chance for win real cash instantly. Now, what you go do now is dial star 799 star 2 hash. You go choose your ticket, enter your orange money or African money pin, and then you did at the draw. If you win the money, it go straight to your mobile money wallet. No need for Camna Epic Radio. Bomba Cash Out, money the flow. This is proudly powered by Masslink SL. Not for person under the age of 18. Play responsibly. For any information, please contact their help center on 073 300 033. Terms and conditions apply. Again, just a reminder, Bomba Cash Out, people get for winning money today on Epic Radio. Just with you 10 leons, give you the real chance for win over 500,000 leons today. Okay, so big issues them happened last year in 2025, from geopolitics to the coups what we see happen in West Africa, plus lots of other elections them across the continent, and President Donald Trump in first year of leadership during his second term as president of America. But however now though, we notice Salondo end a mandate as a non-permanent member of the UN Security Council with Mbigiri for 2 years. I mean, during this term, President Bio as chairman of, as he become president of the Security Council for at least 2 months over the course of that 2 years day. President Bio don't become a global leader when it comes to advocating for African representation at the world's highest stage. I mean, President Bio not once, not twice, advocating for 2 permanent seats for Africa and 4 more non-permanent seats for the continent, saying that the world must be that equality with regards to leadership on a global scale, and that Africa for a long time now the rights we Africa deserve at the global stage in order to get them. So of course we also see President Bio become chairman of ECOWAS in June. He head the African Union Committee C10 for African representation on the Security Council. President Bio, as I said earlier, we don't become president of the UN Security Council for at least 2 months. And one of the things that President Bio advocates for now for the genocide, the end of the genocide, we don't carry on Gaza for a very long time now. I mean, Israel being accused of committing war crimes. President Bio openly at the General Assembly accused Israel of committing genocide in Gaza. For a very long time now, we've been seeing him advocating for Gaza, advocating for Sudan, advocating for the DRC and other conflict or war-torn areas them in the world. And we also see it become, during the term as chairman of ECOWAS, we see a coup happen in West Africa with regards to Guinea-Bissau. And during his leadership, under his leadership, he also helped for foil another attempted coup in Benin with the help of the Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and other West African allies them. And yeah, U.S. foreign policy. I mean, during this time, we see President Donald Trump as the world's most powerful man. Don't they do a lot of things? They know they shape how countries they think, what thing will happen to a country. Specifically with regards to the war between Russia and Ukraine, President Trump don't take a lenient stance in the war. Many don't side with the Russian leader Vladimir Putin throughout this conflict. President Trump, of course, will be before the kind of power say it will end the Russia-Ukraine war within 24 hours of in leadership. Now, nearly a year into in leadership, that's enough for achieve than the yet. Even though we see President Trump is saying Ukraine need to accept the latest ceasefire proposal on the table, we will also see Ukraine lose much of their land to Russia in the war. And yes, 2025 was the year where Sudan also, millions of Sudanese them face lots of challenges them. I mean, the Rapid Support Forces, militia, when a rebel group, and the Sudanese army be, of course, going to conflict in 2022. And this conflict don't cause the world's worst humanitarian crisis. Millions of Sudanese don't escape, go to other countries them during this war. A lot to happen in Sudan. I mean, food not there for many Sudanese people. President Bio, as I said, don't advocate for an end to that war day between the Rapid Support Forces General Mohammed General Hemditi and the army in Sudan, General Hamdam Dagalo. All of the stories we discussed today with Melvin Tijan Mansare and Al Hassan UK Fofana here on the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
For you tomorrow, you gonna make a move. So now for always pray to the Lord, for make you pull it from the wicked on the right way. Pray to the Lord, for make you better, maybe you go come. If you don't offend you look for wicked, maybe you go get to you inside this weekend. But I'm not for patience, work hard, you go get, but I'm not too much of it. Patience, you go get one day. Until the Lord, if I always pray. I know you know for say these days like need no rush, tell your brother man. Brother, now for walk hard, you go make come one day.
You must make up.
By the way you walk hard, you go get to your pay.
You must get some.
Life no one worry, you get for walk, forget to you.
That's not true.
Life no one yagba, if you walk, you go make come more.
Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. Introducing Al Hassan UK Fofana. Al Hassan, you turn out to become the first ever guest who gets inside 2026.
Yes. Good morning.
How
Mr.
that make you feel?
I feel so happy for there this morning and for can review the biggest international news them of 2025.
I mean, for a very long while since the year starts, I mean, we don't give you biggest stories of the week. I'm very sure for say President Trump always dominates the international affairs show on Fridays.
Of course.
And of course, we will review things them happenings them we actually do in 2025. And specifically, by the way, with a focus on Salon internationally, how Salon was Sierra Leone's international relations successful? I mean, did we thrive? Did we progress? Did we progress in 2025? I mean, is Sierra Leone standing on international stage? I mean, more firm than before. All of that we go look at today. But however now, though, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Mara. Happy New Year to you, and Happy New Year to the management of Epic Radio, staffs, and Sierra Leoneans. Good morning. Nice to be here this morning.
Okay, UK, let's go straight into the details now. Salon, UN General Assembly members then be voting Sierra Leone for serve as a non-permanent member of the UN Security Council just over 2 years ago. And during the term, since Salon began for serve over 2 years ago, we've been seeing President Bio has become the president of the Security Council for 2 months. And during this term, over the course of these 2 years, we diplomats them in New York. Don't they advocate for Africa forgets 2 permanent seats in the Security Council, forgets 4 additional non-permanent seats them in the Security Council for a better representation of the continent. President Bio advocating for end to conflict and wars around the world. I mean, those are things we many don't say we need for celebrate President Bio for. I mean, how you capable for rate President Bio Salon at the international stage, specifically Security Council, for over the course of the 2 years?
Okay. First of all, I want to say thank you to His Excellency for representing Sierra Leone internationally. You know, as a Sierra Leonean, I always get to be happy. You know, more especially for we head one of the organs of the UN. We're now one of the biggest organs of the UN. We're in the Security Council. Looking at we contribution in the Security Council during these 2 terms where we head the Security Council, very, very much positive. Yeah. So let's start for look at we contribution at we advocacy for permanent seats and non-permanent seats. You know, President Bio, we be chair of the Security Council or president of the Security Council. We see we permanent representative Imran Kanu, the kind steps and way they make, right? The kind bolster we don't bolster African countries them.
You know, Dr. Imran Kanu, Salon permanent rep na the General Assembly or the United Nations, a win the second runner up when
Yeah.
it comes to UN Diplomats
Yeah,
of the Year 2025.
Yeah, in fact, if I want to say congratulations to him. That's a good job. That you tell you say you do your homework well na the security na the UN. You know, for we UN representative they win the second runners up na the Security Council. It means na kudos to we as a nation. Not only win them, now we win them as a nation, right? So today what I say, we see the kind steps them way African countries don't take, the kind way how they speak tough. Right?
But you think over the course of the past 1 year, for 2025 specifically, Salon do outperform many other African countries at the Security Council?
Now I'm not gonna say so.
Would I go? Who's going to compare Salon to Security Council, General Assembly, United Nations?
We just see the big countries then. Like the UN, we get the 5 permanent countries.
No, I mean outperforming other African countries. Them. I mean we talk about African leaders. Them on the global stage. I mean for 2025, would I think say perform as much as Salon do and the General Assembly?
Yeah, we see Kenya. We then go na the Hungary. The kind of how President Ruto talk tough.
President, you know we talk tough.
Yeah, he said talk tough. But if we say they assess based on a speeches them, you understand? We'll bring in William Ruto, we'll bring in the current president of Ghana, this guy,
John Dramani Mahama.
You understand? We see how they talk. If everybody appreciate, you understand? We carry how they talk about Africa, how we forget and also President Bill himself will come, it's the same thing. So you don't tell you say Africa no na the South we use for the again. Because now we issue them at the table, we discuss them, you understand? Now so one for see Africa, forget representation, not for be yes men, no go and talk say yes.
Okay,
sir, yes.
But how this make you feel for say even as President Bio, we fall in with diplomats them at the General Assembly, United Nations Security Council, entirely United Nations, don't advocate for Africa forgets 2 permanent seat at the Security Council and 4 more additional non-permanent seats at the Security Council. Even as that, we're not able to achieve them. But you think so we don't set the precedent, I mean the pace for achieve them in the future very early?
Yes, of course. We don't in fact we don't if we come, we don't can take them from Musai, we meet them more than how the past leaders them or how past advocates in Africa we don't they take them into, you understand? As I be said the last time, not to now we start for advocate. For there we get representation at the UN. It all started from the erstwhile president, Ahmad Tijan Kaba, and it's by Kroma, you understand? So it's always important, always important when it comes I mean advocacy for Africa get that kind of representation at the UN. So President Bio again when he come, where we become the president of the Security Council, we do the same thing, we do more than waiting the other leaders they do, because him don't get the opportunity now for sit down and take decision. We say decision makers and they now they will be done there now. You understand? Before this time, nobody will say decision makers every day. You understand? But we will come, we see the kind of way how you do it, the kind of way how we galvanize with the other African counterparts them. You understand? Follow forget one word. Follow forget 2 permanent seats and 4 non-permanent seats. Because Africa is a big continent. You know, big continent. In fact, one lecturer they tell me say one day you go na conference, they ask him, one of them come and ask him, how is Africa? He turn you actually say, what? You ask me how is Africa? Africa get 54 countries. You ask me how is Africa? He say, Africa big past Europe. I think na be Europe then we get that summit there. So you know, so Africa need for stand up, you know, and show itself now the world say yes, we are one. You understand? Although colonialism don't come and divide we, but yet still we are still Africans.
Okay, let's look at specifically within President Bio, don't they advocate for over the past 2 years? I mean, these are very big demands for the Security Council. I mean, advocating for not 1 but 2 permanent seats in the Security Council, where we get 5, the P5. Yeah. Many don't say if ever Africa has been granted that wish. Some countries go stand up, say we deserve more than Africa. Countries, for example, one country very powerful and gets lots of population, over 1 billion population. That's India. India not gets a permanent seat in the Security Council. And many don't say if Africa gets one, instead go stand up, say them back wants permanent seats. And this will make the Security Council even more weak and more complex for making decisions. Them. I mean, what do you think is the hurdles them we Africa go face in that quest for permanent seats?
No, it's not for really easy, just the way you say. Because we get powerful nations them. You understand? Now the world.
Talking about Japan.
Yes, Japan, Germany, they get the largest economy in Europe, but they are not part of the P5, you understand? So then self get for look into that, you understand? But for me, generally, I want to learn the structure, the Security Council, you understand? I want to learn the structure, I'm low, calm, and sit down and say, okay, we need for bringing more countries, you understand? Or we need for bringing Africa because we don't get representation na the Security Council. Asia get, Europe get, America get, we don't get.
I mean, in as much as that's the case, but other American countries them go say United States of America not speak for me. I mean, they get their own foreign policy. Me say we get my own foreign policy. America doesn't speak for me.
Yeah.
I mean, for Europe, for example, you go and say France and the UK not they speak for me. Germany go say France not they speak for me. Britain not they speak for me at all. So you don't think it's a valid argument from these countries too?
Yeah, a valid argument, but not everybody here for be member.
But who can become the Security Council member for Africa? Is it let's say Egypt? Is it Nigeria or Africa Union?
That not the biggest problem we forget. If actually then grant with the opportunity for law we get permanent representation na the Security Council, which country we get for we get the almighty powerful South Africa, Egypt as you call, Nigeria, the West African superpower, Kenya, you understand? So where they now get which country we for represent?
And it's very clear. Salongo also say Kenya not speak for me, Nigeria not speak for me. All man gets you for in policy.
And not only that, in Africa, cultural background is different, and then they speak a lot. You understand? The culture of Nigeria is different to the culture of Sierra Leone. The culture of Kenya is different to the culture of Tanzania. You understand? Now that's no problem. We get for disturb Africa. Even if they get at the season, even if they go for give that opportunity. They get infight among themselves.
Infighting. How about this, picture them like this. I mean, not giving because I mean one country could speak for 54 over 53 other countries. Them. Yeah. Let's say, for example, then give the opportunity for regional blocks them for choose for send representatives them. Let's say for West Africa, since lots of countries in West Africa, we choose the ECOWAS chairman for the year for serve as a rep for Africa in this part of the continent.
Yes.
And we choose maybe from East Africa choose one or Africa Union take another person.
Yeah.
You know, you see that go adequately in a way be better than choosing countries them other countries them.
Yes, in fact, beaucoup analysts they look at and say if we get this opportunity, why not we use the African Union bloc? You understand, for representing Africa. We use the entire African Union, you understand? We get two representatives from the African Union. We're busy. Now vote because all the countries they come, they vote for people and they represent we. When they go and they represent the country, they represent Africa as a bloc. You understand? I believe that would be very nice. Rather than we appoint Nigeria for good day, then we appoint Egypt or South Africa for good day. No, they don't for speak for Africa. They only get for talk for themselves. You understand? Eh?
Yeah.
So I believe say if no one wants for go there peacefully as a continent and for achieve a goal, for voice and be hard in the international system, we need to forget. I mean, the bloc as African Union for represent we there, because let's say we get different regional blocks again within Africa. We get ECOWAS, SADC, you understand?
Yes.
So let's say if we just get two, West Africa, they can take ECOWAS and take SADC. What about the other two?
Yes.
Well, the other two sub-regional bodies, and then some will feel left out. You understand? So that make if the African Union is okay, African Union. Send two representatives for the
Now that you also recommend.
Yeah, that me recommend.
Okay. So let's look at President Bio Salon internationally 2025. Did we win? I mean, you see progress 2025 for we?
Yeah, internationally, yes, we win internationally. You understand? Because we see we contest elections, we win. You understand? In fact, for letting even consider although the way they appoint President Bio, we see a lot of argument be spark up. People them they say. The president, but now we change something. For let appoint first, president for be the head of security of head of state now ECOWAS, it means a lot for Sierra Leone. Then I win for Sierra Leone.
How now you win?
How now you win? Because now not to happen in ECOWAS, we don't consider we. Now we are very powerful in ECOWAS.
How powerful?
How powerful? We president is the head of the heads of authority of head of state now ECOWAS. Minister of Foreign Affairs is the head of the Minister of Foreign Affairs in West Africa. The General Officer of Justice He's also the head of the Ministry of Justice. With CJ, you understand, we are point to it. All of them big position in the all. Now we head them. It tells you that we win. You understand? Internationally. Although somebody say, reflect. Na salon.
So you reflect, you think?
No, I don't think.
So we're powerful?
Yes, we're powerful internationally, my brother. We're powerful internationally. Mark you, we contest with bigger countries then for the Security Council. We win them. You understand? Win the.
But if Salon they do well on the Security Council, why do you place we?
Yes, they get for you play. You know, say that.
No. It's possible for say a country they go vote for you again because they do very well. Why you know they vote against Salon for other countries? Liberia replace we.
Yes, maybe they want to test other countries them again. They want to see which kind leadership style they get for come with. You understand? And see if they get for do better than we. We do well. I'm not going to not do well. We do well because President Bio be vote for the ceasefire in Gaza. You understand? Advocate for Africa. You understand? So we do well.
All right. So as chairman of ECOWAS since June, I mean, we don't see ECOWAS don't they faced again with lots of challenges. Them we all knew from the successful coup we see in Guinea-Bissau. Yeah. And the foiled coup will happen in Benin. Yeah. I mean, during this time, President Bio, he visited the military leaders them after the coup. I think a few days after the coup in Guinea-Bissau, he was in Bissau visiting the coup leaders them after the overthrow the president there, and also able to foil that coup, that attempted coup, will actually almost happen in Benin. During this time as ECOWAS chairman. The coup will happen under in leadership. You think it's not a big blow on in leadership?
Yeah. Sorry. Generally, if you look at go cast the blame entirely to President Bio.
Why not?
Why? Before the coming of President Bio as chair of the ECOWAS, let's look at how many coups there more happen in West Africa. You understand? And West Africa be done in a keg of time bomb. Understand? For exploit any time. You know, for letting come, we see the coup of Guinea-Bissau, and then the failed coup na Benin. Not a surprise at all. One thing we are one for say thumbs up to them. Now we able for quell down that already coup we take place na Benin. That's kudos to him and the other authorities. You understand? But there was no way we President Bio for the.
So now wait. Now President Bio na request for. Nigeria and President Bola Tinubu for send fighter jets them. Now be order for that day.
I know it's not order for that. You understand? But it could be a slap on the region. You understand? ECOWAS as a whole. If they for beyond just sit down. That is why President Tinubu. This not a concerted effort, a concerted work. And mark you, ECOWAS headquartered in Nigeria, and Nigeria is the biggest player. You understand? Now the biggest player. ECOWAS. So obviously. If the decision could take place in Benin, you understand, they don't make any proactive step, now they slap in their face. So now make Bola Tinubu within himself thinks, yeah, no, we need to do this. And they successfully for do that. You understand? So we go for praise the regional bloc, ECOWAS. Understand? Because now because just like what I say, Nigeria no go sit down just like that without they don't take that kind of proactive step. We didn't take so.
Okay, one of the things we President Bio promised we accepts for be ECOWAS chairman now for strengthening democracies across Africa. I think he has achieved part of that.
I know, I don't think so. You understand? My brother, people are tired with this thing called democracy in Africa. They are tired with democracy because they feel democracy will work for them. You understand? So President Bio alone. Just this free period we come, you know, go for come and say no, I go want for restore democracy again in West Africa. It will be very easy. You understand? You will find it very difficult for restore democracy. Very difficult for them. You understand? Because people they compare now, the military regimes them. You understand? And that of democratic regimes them. And they compare. Say, who said development day? Simply celebrate Traoré.
Development in Burkina Faso?
Yes. What do they see? What do they see in the media, my brother? The guy is doing well. You understand? the guy is doing well. And whereas you compare Burkina Faso to some of the countries in Muslim democracy.
How developed is Burkina Faso?
When the man come, we see commission many hospitals.
Salon President, you know the commission hospitals there.
The commission, but
so what's the difference? I mean, when it comes to roads, President B also they build roads. Burkina Faso they build roads. What's the difference?
Smart. You know, in democracy, roads, the roads in a salon with the commission. Go and ask people. That are we actually seeing tangible development in Sierra Leone as we are expecting it?
You see the tangible development in Burkina Faso?
Just like what I say, what do you
make Burkina Faso better than Salon?
What do you mean better than Sierra Leone? Because
Burkina Faso gets more unpaved roads than Salon ever gets. I mean, even double or triple if possible.
Yeah, of course, my brother. And we see the young man where he come, understand, by all the criticism, focus, understand, saying that this one for achieve, and he's moving towards that.
So you don't think Ibrahim Traoré don't push himself too much? Many don't question him in lots of ways. Them saying, you shield Burkina Faso from the West, shield Burkina Faso from the outside world, whilst between yourself as the leader of Burkina Faso, you don't even do everything on your own. I mean, we've seen more insurgent attacks them across Burkina Faso. Let me tell you this. The whole of Burkina Faso, now only 30% Ibrahim Traoré gets control over. The rest of Burkina Faso, now armed groups they control. Yeah. So many don't say it just, strengthening power in the western parts of society, like the capital city and the other urban areas, them, whilst leaving other parts of Burkina Faso to insurgencies, them, people where majority of the population there.
Mm-hmm. In fact, this is not a new thing. That region, engulfed with terrorists. You understand what I say? And for let the man come, for let him just come and curb that entire terrorist group, they know it will be very easy for him. You understand what I say? But honestly, young man is doing great. You understand? In terms of development, right? Although, just like what you say, maybe for church all over Burkina Faso. What the issue of him sidelining the West is that. This is a mentality, the mentality we come with, the mentality of Thomas Sankara. I want to see this kind of mentality where you get the Boko African leaders and get that kind of mentality there. You understand? Because the West, they don't come to Africa for a very long time. They never take we nowhere. We are still where we are.
All right. Things like FTI for President Bio. I mean, we come. He say he wants for restore democracies across West Africa. And during the time we don't Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, AES, Alliance of Sahel States, announcing one currency, mutual currency for the all, a new radio station, a new television station for across the three countries. Yes, I mean, security pacts, over 5,000 joint military units. We then say almost similar to NATO, lots of other things. And in an attempt for say we don't ever return to ECOWAS again. I mean, indirectly they tell President Bio for say even as he push for make we return back, that is mission impossible.
Of course, the guys in don't assess ECOWAS, seeing that ECOWAS need to do their homework well. You understand? What the ECOWAS fail for do now, and then just do so. We don't be if I don't they talk ECOWAS, they say we can get same currency, you understand?
They don't get similar currency.
Then, in fact,
the announcement.
Yeah, but and go do so.
But is he there?
Yeah, in fact, he's going to be very here.
President B also say we get forget one currency by 2028.
Yes.
You not believe?
I don't find it very difficult until I see that. It will be very difficult.
But how likely be?
Yeah, you don't tell ECOWAS to talk about this.
How likely be?
Well, me make I see that happen. Before I will believe. You don't ECOWAS the promise people and say we are going to do this. Don't go do that. Now you have to be slapped in the face where AS just hold a summit recently, and then 2026 they can't get they use the same currency. They slap in ECOWAS in the face. As a regional block, we don't do for how many years? We're not able to achieve that goal.
Okay, so when BRICS countries I think that's Brazil, Russia and China, India, South Africa. when they announced for say they go introduce one single currency and one central bank, America not be glad with that. President Trump say go levy 100% tariff on all BRICS countries them. Why we don't see the same rhetoric from President Trump where ECOWAS say by 2027 they go launch one single currency, and when AES also say they go launch one single currency for the three countries them. I mean, is America not threatened by these actions?
No, at all. America, you look at the countries we in our BRICS. Look at the countries where Russia, where China, where India. These are powerful countries. You understand? So if they say that they can get one currency, trust me, the US get for be worried. But Africa, West Africa to be specific, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, now the President Trump will be threatened when they get one currency. No, you don't feel threatened at all. You understand? In fact, it's comfortable. Because one thing first, as I'm saying, you don't guys you don't even talk about this. They need to achieve that. When they for achieve this goal, and if BRICS and talk say we are going to do them, then go do them. You understand? Because they are in high competition with the US. You understand? In fact, they one of the biggest economy. You understand? At the world, the BRICS, whereas ECOWAS is nowhere to be seen in the world.
And you know, the BRICS activities with regards to single currency, we don't see it don't be slowed down. I mean, the momentum we get before President Trump announced the 100% tariff on all these countries, them with the momentum for say, oh, BRICS. But ever since that, we've seen that momentum they come quenched. But what you think is it's possible because they're not put timeline as to when they're going to release the one central bank and the currency.
Yes, they not be put time, but honestly, don't just watch at them. They're going to come very big. BRICS are going to become very, very big. You understand? Yes. They are going to ensure they actualize all with them they don't discuss. They tell you this, my brother.
Okay. So we've just been joined in the studio by Melvin Tijan Mansari. Melvin, good morning. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
It's always a pleasure. It's Happy New Year and sorry for coming late. I mean, I think I need for... I have a big party.
Okay. Melvin, will I give you the biggest international stories for 2025 last year? I mean, how can you describe 2025 internationally?
Oh, it was quite a significant year. It was overwhelming when it comes to geopolitics. Of course, the advent of Donald Trump, the continuation of the Russia-Ukraine war, the Israel and Gaza, but also the escalation with the bombing of Iran, and we see other bombing in other places, and particularly the issue of Gaza itself and how the humanitarian cost of the war, and of course for the let's go say Southeast Asia, of course, we see Bangladesh issues to continue. We see the issue with Cambodia also with the neighbor continue. So it was quite a year, but of course, events in America shape almost all of the other aftermath, particularly when it comes to, for example, the trade war, the tariffs, and visa restrictions. All of these, I think, bearing on some domestic issues them way happen. But of course, in terms of looking back and ahead, the question will be when it comes to, for example, the Russia-Ukraine war, will Ukraine get half of the 20% back of its seized territory? That's a big look ahead in whatever deal they might strike. But of course, we see again the issue of ICE. I will just conjoin on America and the immigration raids, and of course we conjoin them to that of Doge, and look at the advent of Elon Musk in the US body politics and how he bid farewell also to Donald Trump. You go ask what's next, for what lies ahead in terms of relationship between not only Musk and Trump, but of course the conservative MAGA base and that of Elon Musk influence where he gets on not only social media but some of the big tech But again, the California fire again, I think Senna one big issue in America where we always remember it being so ravaging. It take a huge toll on that city and America as a whole, and we will see again the response to that. We, I think, say still America they grapple with. They're still not able to totally recover after that incident day.
And the president Trump, it don't give us funding for climate change. Even as a country, and one of the countries hardest hit last year by climate change, the wildfires across the country.
Yeah, it shows the consistency of Trump. It shows that he's been consistent for the fact that when he was campaigning, he has always cast doubt on climate change being a hoax. Though he gets a softer stance now, but in reality, in a thing way, not surprise me. Trump walked out of the is it the Paris Treaty and all that. So it just shows in disbelief. But again, the irony there, as you say, in country feel the impact, and yet still we see, we're not getting any significant policy shift.
It's more like the money we no one spend for prevent climate change, and the money we go spend for recover with the damages.
Well, it's actually not the money that he wants to spend. He's counting the cost, because climate change activists, they call for things where Trump and in conservative Republican Party not believe in. Particularly, for example, issues around extraction of oil and the practice of fracking. Trump believes that it will take many Americans out of job. You can say these are traditional industries where for thrive. And with the advocacy around climate change, it's the belief of conservatives, not only Trump, that some of, and not forget, most of them big money that they make, those big mega rich, now from them company, and they way climate change experts, then they say need for do more in the carbon footprinting and impact where it gets on effects. But definitely, again, another major one. You remember the thief in Paris, the Paris heist? I call it the 888, where 8 guys them within 8 minutes, thief 8 diamond rings and then go with that. For me, I think that was an interesting issue also when it comes to security in what we could call as advanced country. If we have a conjoiner, I want to say, wow. Well, it's not the same like the rest we lost now. The rest we lost now lodge. But the jewelry involved are worthy more than the rights at lodge, or perhaps waiting even in at the lodge, because where they estimate the cost. But that was huge also. There are so many other events, of course, the Charlie Kirk killing, Zoran Mamdani's, and we'll look at them.
All right. But however, now though, as the conversation they continue, though we mind you for say, winning cash not ever be this easy. Bomba cash out. If you join them today, just dial *799*2#. You go pick 1 to 10 tickets, and then you enter your PIN and wait for the draw. Win and get paid directly into your Orange Money or Afri Money wallet. Bomba cash out, easy play and real cash. This is not how we go do them. Okay, so for just 10 leons, you get a chance for win over 500,000 leons, 500 leons today na Epic Radio during the morning show. At least we will get more, like maximum, we could get 3 winners. Then we could carry 500,000 leons today. What you go do now? This dial *799*2#. Choose your ticket, enter your Orange Money, your Afri Money PIN, and you day na the draw. If you win the money, they go straight na your Orange Money, your Afri Money wallet. No need for cam na Epic Credit for can collect the money. Of course, Bomba cash out, we all the win money they flow. Okay, Melvin, when you come, you meet to be the discuss on Salon internationally. I mean, how you able for grade how perform 2025?
I think we are spectacular. Spectacular in a sense that we had lots of spectacle on us as a nation, from ECOWAS to United Nations to that of the African Union, C10 and all that. Spectacular in the sense that we are the country to watch. But I think reflecting back, the question will beg, what do we gain out of all the spectacle and the way we still they enjoy in the case of ECOWAS, but previously we don't enjoy. And that has been always the arguing point, that with all these positions, because if you want to actually rate them, let's begin back home. If we are having the chairmanship of the Authority of Heads of State of ECOWAS, then you ask how much that position of influence don't change when it comes to Yanga. if we are going to argue about us presiding over United Nations Security Council, which we did and did very well, I think Imran is now being ranked second best diplomat around the diplomatic family, which is laudable, also spectacular to add to my argument. But the fact remains, the primus position there was to have a permanent seat and non-permanent seats. Were we able to use our position to achieve that? Of course.
Was it possible for Leo use we non-permanent seat position for achieve that day in short a short time frame?
Leadership makes the difference. If you are the leader, your strategy, your actions should yield tangible
It also gets
results.
to do with the influence of the country where they actually advocate. Salone tend for be one of the least richest countries and powerful countries at the United
Partially,
Nations.
I agree, but for the fact that Sierra Leone was considered by virtue of its rotational principle, therefore don't say, okay, we'll go other country, but then say, no, Sierra Leone, it's your turn and have it. So that it in itself, we should have been prepared to what we want to do with that position and what are the tangible results. Because one of which is going to be the permanent, and which we never achieved. And from a C10 also just the same thing. I agree with, I think it's David Senger's post, we say we get a Gaza peace board, but I mean, by rights of you search and research, you understand very well that no much difference, not even the ceasefire way the peace board emanates from, not all too much water. So even if one for both that we were influential by then in having a peace board for Gaza, which is also spectacular, but what are the results? Has it changed much when it comes to prevailing circumstances?
Not much has changed in Gaza. I mean, hundreds of civilians killed, even as the ceasefire day in place. But however, now though, Melvin, President Bio, now the Security Council, I mean, advocates for, just like we say, a lot of wars and conflicts them. But not once did we see the president, and even as we serve for 2 months as Security Council president, not once have they advocated for Yenga. Talk about, I mean, how impactful can they be, I mean, as a country?
I think I would always labor this point last year, and this is not fresh year. New year, I can forget fresh perspectives. I think the question when it comes to Yenga is what next? Can anything change? Which is sadly not the right framing of the question, but can anything change?
But was President Bio waiting for to get democracy in Guinea before he actually act up?
Do you call that democracy in Guinea?
Not to democracy, what we see the elections in Guinea.
Is election no more than democracy? We say you clamp down on the opposition ahead of the election. We say you don't promise you don't go even contest. You metamorphosed. This is a bad pattern for democracies in not only West Africa, but Africa as a whole, where they allow people, and after they don't topple democratic governments them in khaki suits and boots, then later now they metamorphose and conduct sham elections.
Election?
Sure. I mean, you don't need for even young babies system not say Guinea election is a sham. The antecedent, the incident, the precedent, they all speak to one thing. It was manipulated elections. You call that an election? I mean, that election. That not a democracy, safe. Not a democracy.
Melvin, I watched a report by Al Jazeera. I mean, the correspondents on the ground in Conakry say ECOWAS missions them, ECOWAS observers them say the elections in some parts in Guinea be good and some other parts them excellent. Within that statement from ECOWAS,
ECOWAS is never definitive. They are not here, not there. Sometimes they are not hot nor cold. Sometimes, in fact, they are part of the problems because they will sit and wait until democracy collapses. When the military comes up, then they begin for come and send missions, then for eat boku money and spend boku budget. But the fact there remains, I'm not surprised. ECOWAS not become validate with your election now. we election 2023 we get combo. Wait till ECOWAS see. Go and read their report. They give it a clean bill of health. ECOWAS is not definitive, and that's one of the failures. That's why we have the AES delect today, because then countries don't look and say ECOWAS is just maybe a stooge or an offshoot of the Bretton Woods family. So, and that is just obvious fact. ECOWAS, like AU, they are not definitive, and it's scary because you have people, countries breaking away from it. And you also get radical political parties that are like the EFF in South Africa coming out to speak against not only the weakness of these organizations, but telling them the history behind their weaknesses and why they should change. So I don't expect much from ECOWAS. ECOWAS is just a talk shop, unfortunately.
Even under President Bio leadership, not the same
ECOWAS
thing.
is just nothing not change. Nothing not change. If there's anything change, maybe that President Bio in both way will make say at least
One country, it's anti-democracy.
Benin able for stay the cause for now. For now, because we don't know it.
We say for now. We think say the situation so slim for say we get another coup will go happen.
I think so, in my estimation, because the root causes of the coup.
President Bio after the attempted coup, the foiled coup, it be send ECOWAS peacekeeping missions them. It be send for standby force. We will prevent coups them. Salon military forces and then Benin now, Nigeria, Ghana, lots of other countries don't send the military forces them now Benin. You think it's possible to get another coup in very soon?
The ECOMOG been there, so we AFRC can. So the presence of troops doesn't mean that you've addressed the security root causes. But again, ironical, it's good that you would conjoin the global and the local. President Bio, interestingly, we preside and send troops na Benin, not allow. In government, now allow ECOWAS send troops after the 2023 elections. That was a big debate.
After the coup.
Yeah, not the coup. The failed coup, and the security instabilities. This government never allowed ECOWAS because they deemed it, some quarters deemed it as a threat and a slap on the face of our sovereignty and territorial integrity, and more so, the morale of the security forces. He never allowed that. But this is the person leading the championing of the cause for troops.
Let's move ahead now. With regards to the US visa ban on the Salon, I mean, early this year we get a partial visa ban proclamation by Trump against Salon. In December last year, we see he advanced them now to a full visa restriction. We don't come into effect as of yesterday. I mean, what do you make of him?
I would throw at the visa ban now would throw at somebody's hiding something. America, like Sierra Leone, is not consistent. America will tell you that overstay is the issue. But when you look at statements from the State Department and proclamations, they are telling you something different. So, yes, there is an existing issue when it comes to management of passports and vetting system. But again, that cannot be the whole argument because me no say for let people and go to America where they go use the embassy and they file a lot of papers. So if the argument that Sierra Leone government not get data, why the US embassy or the US government not get their own data? So that does not hold water at all. But for me, the other aspect there is when you talk about the America is the element of deportees, accepting of deportees. That has always been there since 2017, let me not forget, under the APC administration. And now as we are hearing from sources like Dr. Idris Lai, I think the number is in hundreds. For once we get an idea that America will want to force the government or they ask the government
to accept other
deportees. But the issue of deportees is too classified.
We be getting Minister of Information just as we do the review of the biggest national stories of the week just last year. I mean, he was very clear. Say government not going to accept deportees of other nationals by President Trump. It's in a red line for the government. So
he was saying all the deportees where America wants and the one for foreign citizens or third party. It's called third-party agreement plan on Sierra Leone. I think I will support the government on that. They're not for force people that will not to Salon people. Other countries like Eswatini, they are paying the government for that. I think they should negotiate. They should not bully us. Now make us say this visa ban business I will throw at where we begin first then say an election. America, a country back, they're not inconsistent too. Honestly, they have double standards. They say an election and the one that will take part. But America never tell we other than them people and they will take part. They never give you list. No, not seeing them from there now. They go to partial to total. I will not be surprised. In 2026 is an interesting year in the U.S. politics. Maybe we'll have time to come to because they should be having their midterm elections, and there is this battle now for House of Reps and that of Senate and the crumbling of the MAGA. But let's forget about that. So the fact there is, like America, like Sierra Leone, we get our own problem, but America get their own problem, and I think we should be looking for other options. As I don't say, you have China, you have other countries who are ready to play with us, and we should play with them on a mutual fair deal.
Quickly, before we go to foreign policy of the United States, briefly comments on the genocide we happened in Gaza throughout. I mean, what thing happened last year? You think anything changed?
It's so unfortunate. It's not changing. In fact, it's plummeting. It's worsening because the call for justice has now been thwarted by the very America. See what they do when it comes to some of the judges of the ICC. They are giving them not only sanctions and embargoes, but they are targeting other people and including farms also. So it's sad. that the genocide they go on, and Benjamin Netanyahu has been indicted for war crimes, and nothing has been happening on that. America is backing him still, giving him long-range missiles for kill more people and a lot of huge military support. It's unfortunate until I'm not hopeful until we see a change in the administration at Washington. If not, the worst might come.
What do you mean administration change at Washington?
Pastor Trump in same done.
Anything will change?
I don't feel
would
so.
Would that go kind of power? Anything will change?
Maybe with the Democrats, they will have another way to look at it. But the Republicans then clearly don't show what they stand for. They will not back down when they will only babysit Israel always.
I mean, during the start of the genocide, over 40,000 people were killed before the government of Biden come out in power. I mean, and then be the fuel, then be the support Israel, then war actions them across Gaza. I mean,
not in the scale as in 2025. Without the clear outside backing of America,
but America, President Trump in terms we see ceasefire we call ceasefire
so-called ceasefire. But why under Trump it's worsening? Because America give Israeli support for bomb Iran. They even target Qatar when are the peace broker.
Okay.
So for me, it's not the optics for 2026. I will not be surprised if things get worse.
Okay. UK briefly with regards to the visa ban and the genocide in Gaza last year.
The visa ban, just like what they say, we see a whole of inconsistency ranging from the US government, because after the elections, they say they ban people, government officials who participate, right? From there we see partial ban, and then we get a full visa ban rather, and then we see the government who step the government take for address the issue. From partial, they don't take we get a full visa restriction. Last week I be there here. I say if you don't want another country, trust me, Boku government officials will not resign. You understand? Because they don't feel for your assignment. Look at Liberia, what they didn't do. Ghana, they are now out of the list. Why we something for the same thing? So now a slap on the face of we diplomats them now Washington. You understand? We need for address this issue. You understand?
Well, it comes back to Melvin rating of Salon internationally. I mean, saying we do it interestingly very well last year with we foreign affairs, we ambassador to the United Nations, the hierarchy with regards to performing in 2025 at the United Nations. But even as that, we see contact with American authorities for reverse the visa ban not be successful at all.
Yes, of course. Dynamic as a slap in the face. But here in this case, we have the Minister of Foreign Affairs. The Minister of Foreign Affairs for don't just meet with counterpart them, talk to them, you understand? Accept if just the way they say that we're not going to address Asia, we'll address Asia, then we move ahead. And now we see this December, which they go on. December will pass, December.
Okay. Melvin, how be last year, 2025, with regards to the Sudan conflict, the civil war? You think it only escalates inside 2025?
Well, we have peace attempts, peace deal attempts, but the fighting not still stop, and displacements continue, loss of life still prevail, and sadly, although other players and it's kind of claim credit, say they don't bring peace in theory, but in practice, again, I want to be very circumspect because the process of peace building is not a day's job, but the sincerity of purpose on all sides. Where this guy attack, he accuse this, the blame game. Where the blame game persists, that shows lack of political commitment to the cause of peace, and that is the fear in the new year. But we hope for the best for the people of South Sudan.
And the India-Pakistan, the war last year over the Kashmir region, the Pelgram attack, where we see two nuclear-armed nations them go into, should I say, all-out war. Then we see a ceasefire, but they've been repeated claims of that again reigniting, given the tensions over the Kashmir region. Again,
that's the effect of colonialism. That's a problem created by the British. And if you look how India was partitioned and certain regions and the culture and the language and the religion. So the British never did well when it comes to, like Salonon, we are younger, and Britain and France caused that problem. So they still they continue. And Narendra Modi, they enjoy widespread nationalist support, whereas in counterparts, on the other hand, can I say the political stability India they enjoy?
It's not in Pakistan because the jailing of Imran Khan, many don't say Naina the most popular politician, with them oust him from office, jail him for many years. He didn't have jail until now. The Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif not being popular in Pakistan. That will also influence how the citizens them perceive what they do for them with regards to foreign policy.
Sure, and the government, like I said, now they enjoy widespread popularity, like how the counterpart in India they do, and that's owing to the growth in the Indian economy, and well, Modi's style of using appealing to religion, and the foster development. So I think India get edge, and they not for overplay the edge because both countries are nuclear armed, and nobody wins in a war. They've been fighting that fight for ages. And then for counter terms that
right.
If peace not the reign, we'll let war not the let them just
okay. UK comment on the China-Taiwan tensions as of last year. More Chinese military deals. Few days ago, China conducts a military deal now the waters over Taiwan. America has long been saying Taiwan a red line for Washington with regards to China. The long-standing claim for say Taiwan they are part of China. What do you make of what we see last year in that region there?
What we see last year, it was really not good for the Taiwan's people, you understand? Because we see where we start, we see Nancy Pelosi we go there, with some US heads them discuss, but it was not really easy. But we just pray that 2026 we get a kind of different approach where the Chinese government, where Beijing they use against the Taiwanese people, you understand? We want to see peace in that region there, right? So it was not really easy in 2025 for the people. We just hope and pray that 2026, then the year before, if they don't forget independence, but let there be peace,
For just add to the point now that like as you say, it depends on the nationalist plight. If there are more pressures from within Taiwan, then geopolitically more pressure, and that will force China for react. And as I think last night news, China they improve their military presence around the strip, and the foreign minister they talk about there is no compromise on the one China policy, and that simply means that ultimately the call for the independence not for all, and if they continue for make moves, we will see another Russia kind of Ukraine style.
Okay, but why you think the America and other Western allies them they tend for push for Taiwan for be stiff on this issue? Saying that we're not going to allow China take over for example, let me say we support Ukraine. Ukraine just going to war. We support you in all possible means. But hey, now President Trump is saying Ukraine need for get some territorial concessions to Russia. The conflict don't ravage the country. But I think it go favor Taiwan more if they accept what in China they demand.
Yeah, for peace and development of the region. Because America already talk so they're not the wish forever going to war with China. And now the Taiwanese then will suffer. Because at the end of the day, you're watching Afghanistan, American troops, their boots they didn't go until they left. Because America domestic politics, the pressure there. American man only in Pekin or in brother go die for other person. And under their conservative ideology, the Republicans, they are counting the cost. So Taiwan get for setting a bet fat foot. The reality is they cannot challenge China. And under Xi Jinping, China is another thing in the world. I don't think so we even know the maximum power of China. I don't feel say we America and Western scholars they feel say they're able. China don't, in terms of military improvements, they are. I mean, they are. I mean, they are unbelievable.
Of course.
No country, America says I'm not a dreamer. Say that they go like waiting and go. They don't do other countries. That they bomb na Venezuela, go bomb na China. They are not thinking about that.
At all.
It will be a Armageddon. They are not thinking about that. So Taiwanese them for know that. Now so America talk for Ukraine say, I end. America.
It don't even end.
No, I say how it end.
No, they say it don't even end till now.
Because of that's just. I mean, and their interest in wars is to sell arms. If you cannot if you cannot buy their ammunitions, give them access to your rare earth and your mineral resources. That is the playbook of America. So countries need to know that. And Taiwan, why they are insisting about Taiwan is about military surveillance. If they have foot or base in Taiwan, under Taiwan autonomy or independence on whatever way they describe them, if they are autonomous or they get full independence, America will go on for use Taiwan for the spy on China.
Yeah.
That is Russia, Ukraine. That's not the battle.
Of course.
All man want protect in land mass by distance.
Okay.
The more the man they closer you, the more you send surveillance, and the more it make an act for fate. Say you go the bomb from yonder to yonder, then they go don't do a lot of defense shielding. So it's strategic in terms of military position.
Melvin, we get last year we get lots of countries in Africa going into elections. I think Guinea, Gabon, Ghana, Ivory Coast, and in most of these, we get the leaders them not lost the elections at all. Instead, they actually win them. I mean, for example, in Gabon, General Brice Oligui Nguema, the military leader, he win over an unprecedented percentage, over nearly 90-something% of the election votes them. And the same thing we see also happen in Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast, the president also win the election, and Cameroon also, President Paul Biya winning the election for, I think it's the fourth consecutive term or fifth consecutive term. What do you make of the elections the last year?
I checked, it was, I think, around 19 elections. The few ones that were credible, I think it was Seychelles and Ghana, although there are reservations on that.
Ivory Coast election not be credible?
There are a lot of issues. Again, this is just my philosophical thinking. If elections are said to be the hallmark of democracy, I think those scholars need to redefine elections again in Africa context. And interestingly, there are more elections coming up. The world is expecting around 40 elections in this 2026. So, many of these countries, firstly, they are run by authoritarian.
Which countries then so?
Hey, the one we get elections. Let we begin now. Guinea, the most recent. Doumbouya narrating, a Democrat. Equatorial Guinea, then we get the legislative elections. Equatorial Guinea, we know within the political situation. They are not liberal, they are not Democrats applied in the world.
I mean, and the only country in the world where the vice president are the son of the president.
Thank you for that detail. Central African Republic. Namibia
also be a free and fair election.
Well, it's arguable. Namibia, not today that woman image.
Nandi
that was Tanzania. Namibia, okay, that was the
Ntumbo Nandi Datwa.
Datwa. Again, Namibia, because of it's a stable democracy, no matter what. Though some analysts they say the government don't manipulate some of the institutions, but for the fact that they are stable, the opposition, at least in Namibia, can operate. You cannot entirely discard the election because the participation was important. So, again, that's just what we will say an arguable case. But for the authoritarian election, then could say them.
Yeah, name them for me.
House of Representatives, Egypt, we all know how the
president win over 90%.
Our man go win over 90% election
in Africa.
Then there's that democracy. Of course, Tanzania was an interesting election.
I mean, I think the most major highlights election for last year.
Yeah. But interestingly, looking at the performance of how people can use election for Kansai democracy, and when in Kansai the democracy, how then they change the democracy. For me, now so I think there is a need for research on how for that's what we call it. Because if not, many people suffice now for say, well, I make coups boku because democracy they feel. I think we should be empirical. Of course, you don't make Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast partly
it was free and fair.
Look from outside and come out, with the opposition and then protest and jailings and for the fact that the country remains with a peace. I think say politically you go rate that election therefore be at least fairly democratic.
Wait, Gabon.
Gabon a family property. A family property now. I think is he not the oldest African leader now?
No. I think Gabon they don't get a military leader now in power.
After pulling the
only in
Nguema. After pulling and the power
the
bongos. That's then I've been family. So it's a military coup. It's authoritarian. We know we don't sabi the playbook now. Where's the German conduct election? The winner, pauper. I don't know. You said they do a lot of search and research. Who's German don't conduct election in 2025? We lost some. Of course, Somalia be get their own. Seychelles was the best example. No issues majorly. And
opposition we accept the results after.
There were issues where there is, but totally it was acceptable elections, credible across the board.
And Ghana too, you know.
No, Ghana for West Africa, I think was the beacon. It was the beacon of hope.
So no, you don't think Ghana an example was sure for say democracy go work if we want some for work in Africa.
Yeah, but we don't get example. I don't tell you what Seychelles. Seychelles can get a very, very healthy democracy. Ghana they try.
So that means democracy, you don't think it's not the best? You also dispute the fact, just like he earlier claimed, say we don't need democracy in Africa.
I say we don't need democracy.
I mean, you say democracy not the best form for Africa. I mean,
I say if democracy is to be used as the hallmark of if election is to be used as the hallmark of democracy, then we need to redefine that because most of the 19 elections. Almost we able for cite as good example. If not to Ghana, not to Seychelles, almost again. So, election in itself does not define the democratic nature of the country, because we've seen people manipulating it, be they in so-called civilian attire or military uniform, and that is the big issue for our democracy when it comes to 2026, because there are more elections coming up. And if there are more elections coming up, other people in the fala markets are with other people in other countries there, and how then they get away with that. And the tendency for let them escalate into their own country there, it did work one. So I think that is the threat.
Okay.
That is the threat for elections. Many of them, almost all of them, except but for two. In 2025, the optics was not good for so-called elections in Africa.
Okay, UK, briefly, on the elections them, what we see in Africa, I mean, you agree with Melvin there, majority were rigged?
Of course, if I just see a comedy show in Guinea.
Have a comedy show?
Of course. Before the elections, the man don't play the game already. You know, we'll be there, we'll be agree it's a sham. You know, you man just want for pull the boots and the khaki and come now. And use civilian attires for Cameroon State House, you know. We see what's happening at Cameroon. You know, the opposition leader be celebrated over the elections. You know, the pan hold yourself and say, you go celebrate. I get style for you. At the end of the day, then they announce Ivory Coast, ban Laurent Gbagbo, you know, ban some opposition leaders them, and he make a clean win for himself. That's not a win. So you see, so honestly, you get issue with democracy in Africa. That's what they say.
And you always they say democracy not so we need in Africa.
Yeah, I'm not going to say not to win in Africa. I say the kind of democracy we need in Africa. Not for accept this Western.
No, wait. No, not try for change with you.
No.
You always say military coup better than democracies in Africa.
I
mean, you always praise Burkina Faso. Melvin always disputes that fact for say Burkina Faso. Ibrahim Traoré they do very well at all. Melvin, you don't change your mind.
I know. I never support Soja Maru. And they repeat that this always are my point of controversy. I say the worst democracy is better than the best military rule. I stand by my point. I don't say Srevo, I know it's to talk.
All right. You still there with the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. You get me live around the world on myepiconline.com, on radiogarden.com also. Of course, just after the first segment of the Epic Money Show, we'll get one winner first off, and we'll get at least 3 winners from the Bomber Cash Out here on our Epic Radio. Of course, with just 10 leons, you get the chance for win real cash instantly. Just dial *799 *2 hash. You will choose your tickets, enter your Orange Money, African Money pin, and then you did na the draw. If you win, the money will go straight to your account. No need for cam na Epic Radio. You can collect your money. And of course, Bomber Cash Out Money the Flow, powered by Masslink SL. Not for persons under the age of 18. Play responsibly. For more information, contact Masslink's Help Center on 073 300 033. Terms and conditions apply. Please, by the way, again, just a reminder, *799 *2 hash. Choose your tickets and pay through Orange Money. Get ready for win 500,000 leons. 500 leons. It's still with the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
You don't ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio they make them happen with Bomber Cash Out. For just 10 leons no more, you can enter the draw and win 5 money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And that's so you go take joy. Dial *799 *2 hash and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10. Enter your Orange Money or Afri Money pin. And boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part is that if they pick your number, the money will go straight inside your Orange Money or Afri Money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what's you dey wait for? Dial *799 *2 hash now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you know one of the lucky daily winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032 300 033. Bomber Cash Out, Money the Flow, powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 law, so play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. 079-994-993. Call inside the show with a review the biggest international stories of 2025. However, now as we move ahead with the program, hope you dip and play. The code na *799 *2 hash. Get ready for win 500,000 leons today na Epic Radio. Hello, good morning. Name and inside the call from.
Now, Paconte, the call from Omgon.
Paconte, go ahead.
Yes, I tell Melvin, 30 is a bit analyzed. What's really happening at the world? You see, Lord try for make sincerity at the world. You see the rich man and then the bully with too much in Africa. Then the bully with too much. If you sincere to yourself in Africa, they're not going able to bully we at all. We leader, they're not sincere. Now they make all the problem and the war they do. Thank you very much.
Conte, thank you so much. I mean, we first caller for 2026. 079-994-993. Call inside the show. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
And I'm Tak, second caller for 2026. Welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Happy New Year to the management and staff of Epic, the callers, the listeners, to Melvin especially, one of my biggest mentor. I pray that 2020 will be a year of success for everybody. The hardship, the tenderness, the pain, the sufferings, the humiliations. God will sugar the government, then will come around for letting pull up for people. To be honest, my brother, like I tell you, Melvin, the problem with Africa now behavior then make them with man respectful. Look what thing we are doing at Guinea. We are not a Democrat. Now pure manipulation. They make after politics for them, who power done, they go after them.
Okay.
Let me tell the cause of my brother. If Africa no the leader them put seriousness for let them build Africa, let Africa get respect to them it's by Africa. It will continue for the game nations.
Okay, thank you. Anamta. Thank you so much. Dial *799 *2 hash for the Bomber Cash Out na Epic Radio. Get a chance for win 500 new leons. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Abakar from Comex.
Bakar, go ahead.
Melvin, I think we forget one other country, Liberia. In Liberia, just in the election, very clean. We decent conduct. You know, as we say, you see, we in Africa. I think at the next time this way, Africa for put everything together and unite. Because if you check, like I tell you, now big chance for in Africa. Moreover, Salon. Salon now we get all the minerals and all the countries that they look for. Now we get for big value. Now we get for produce we get. Now we get for CV services with value. We come out the end with a bigger. We see we serve value people, and I make always because of the education we get, and they always tell me say we na high do like them, you know the work. And because of the system we get, we will be get a progressive system. Deliver to the tarifa, then tell the far. Thank you.
All right. You get Bokutin for talk, but you don't get Petty to pop. I dial star 500 hash and stand a chance to win brand new motorbike, keke, and solar lights. Them. Not forget to the code now star 500 hash. This message come out from Orange and Orange Money. 079-994-993. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Let me know where you call from.
Good morning. I want to say Usman.
Usman in the studio. Good morning, Constantine.
Usman, consent. God bless. Happy New Year. To management and stuff. I'm talking about African leaders and who and election. Just like what you say, the worst Democrat government that surpass any military government. And in Africa, especially this West sub-region, democracy don't lose control. Especially from the ECOWAS, you get the Francophone and the Anglophone. There's a struggle between the Anglophone and Francophone. The Francophone all look get respect.
Okay.
For the Anglophone, then again. The president, they don't go for finance difficult for bring all that continent come along for join ECOWAS back. But let's be concerned. Thank you.
Concerned citizen, thank you so much. 079-994-993. Call inside the show today with a review the biggest stories for 2025. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mr. Ivan. Good morning. Happy New Year.
Usman Mara in the studio. Happy New Year.
Sorry, Mr. Usman Mara. How do you?
Alhamdulillah. Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Mara. You see one thing. What they discover something. Now no back for the benefit. You understand? Guinea. No one day anybody sabi Guinea from sectoral time to now. What the Guinea is received so right now. One day Guinea no be get it. One day. Number one for open that and force. Number two. Right now, Guinea get train the way na transport. Look then there's a back the launch one. The enjoyment to Guinea being get. No one they get them. Doom Alpha Conde Kawena civil will be expect for say nine go able help Guinea for enjoy that talk to even to Sierra Leone or Liberia self. What if they do? Not only block border day between Sierra Leone and Guinea and Senegal. You see, in neighbor be help self like them. You know one thing, loud discover something. We see the man there they come the help for like the country and sign. But right now, Mr. Maragon Guinea Bar, you go see difference. From Parmalat Conakry, people have been a struggle. Ask anybody have been the go during an instant time. From here to Parmalat and from Parmalat Conakry, people have been experience from Parmalat Conakry and that's what. Go there right now, like see. Go see the way they make right now. The overhead bridge they make right now. Even this celebration say for no one they Guinea no been getting it. Yeah, but we Dumba me are glad this for win because one thing no for being organized election force. Guinea and Dumba it better pass Alpha Conde in 100 times now Guinea. Yeah, thank you very much.
I mean, this is an undeniable fact. I was in Guinea just last year. I mean, just like we see in the caller say, these are things you see, real things in Guinea. I mean, the Simadu 2040 project, where they say for revolutionize Guinea, for develop Guinea by 2040, and of course the iron ore project over $1 billion. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Let me know where the call from.
Noah Kisi.
Noah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. First point of note, no form of European democracy no go work in Africa at the moment because basically we self-win as the African people there, we mentality is politically backward. So that's my biggest challenge. So except as a region, We change the mentality. Otherwise, the principles of democracy will not go apply the European form. Now, African democracy then they apply for now. Then, under Trump, nothing is really expected. Trump now a mess.
Noah, thank you so much. We not get much time again inside the show, but however now though, hope you can play the epic radio bomber cash out. You get a chance for win 500 new leons just this morning at the Epic Morning Show. The code we go dial na *799*2#. You will choose your ticket, enter your orange money or African money pin, and you did na the draw. If you win the money, they go straight na you orange money or African money wallet. No need for cam na Epic Radio. And guess what? We'll be calling you. We'll call you this morning for confirm for so you don't receive the money. Just dial the code *799*2# and play for the Epic Radio Bomber cash out. Make a return to Mr. Gets them for respond to the callers. Let's start with you, Melvin.
So we callers, Mr. Noah, I agree with you on that Trump strategic ambiguity in American and foreign policy. So uncertainty in the policy they thrive on for letting you know it not the next move. But I think for Sierra Leone and we then visa ban on we self need for be strategic by presenting facts and figures and making arguments, not for just the agree no more anything they agree with. Now we do bad, and that ain't not good. Noah, you point that we cannot. European democracy can't be applied in Africa. Well, somebody give you an example of Liberia, then gets clean elections, which is absolutely the case. So it depends to how we want to make democracy, but I agree with you. Democracy, outside poverty, democracy, outside illiteracy, also the same like democracy, outside person under AC, and then you see blackout. Those are just the grim realities we will take into consideration. As to backward mentality of Africans, I totally disagree as a Pan-Africanist. I don't think the African mentality is backward. Like you have some Europeans and Americans with backward mentality in their politics. It's a human trait, not by black or white. You get bad black man, you get bad white man. You get good black man, you get good white man. That is not an excuse. And that is what the whites have been using to brainwash we. For look at African values are not credible. And I don't think that is the case. Somebody they say Dumbuya better enough for don't call election. That is your opinion. But I think again you compare. We'll not be compare Dumbuya to Alpha Conde. We'll talk about democracy and that of John Sacracy and how Dumbuya and a man will not for trust because of keep to in word. So if the build bridges according to UNA, and if we check Usai Guinea the global ranking of GDP. Versus Guinea, the resources they then get, and see even when they take some of the companies they pull in France or other countries they earn, other than Gogi and other the benefits. So
I mean the SEMA do 2040 the iron ore projects we cost over $1 billion. I mean it is 70% owned by the Chinese, but it is in complete construct to what we see happen as Salon, wherein government only gets 1% of all. I mean, 20% or 30%, a big, very huge stake for an African country with regards to mining deals.
It's in a democracy, you allow forces of the market for determining that. But in a jontocracy, now it's in the military, but it's one sign and they do.
Okay.
So in Sierra Leone, you cannot compare Sierra Leone to Guinea. Even if you see you don't see roads and fly over, you cannot compare. With democratic discourse far advanced than Guinea.
All right, okay.
All right, they might be boasting about roads. Again, that is a question for another day. And I agree with concerned citizen. There is this division where you're going to have parliaments like the Pan-African Parliament or the ECOWAS Parliament, always around language difference. That's again an inherited problem by the Africans. Now, France and England, they use the Berlin Conference, they can grab land in Africa, they can impose their language, power, and their way of life. Let's not forget our history, that these Western countries, they use slavery for over 200 years. Underline that, 200 years. Some of who democracy in origin and they, so the exploitation will undergo under some Europeans. And I think it should be part of the discourse in 2026 that African leaders, when they go to international meetings, the issue of reparation, the issue of returning stolen arts, the issue of clarifying boundaries, as in the case of Yanga, than anything for the discourse, because these are the pertinent issues. And of course, I agree, Liberia election was something to write home about. I want to tell other people and thank you. This is a new year, and we want to come with fresh perspectives. Per conte, we leaders therefore be sincere and agree. And I agree with you also that white supremacy is on the rise.
Okay.
Supremacism is on the rise, and that's why we need more nationalistic leaders. Them we for think about their country and their interests and their resources, and make sure that we company they come and the country can force and we control
Melvin,
corruption.
I will give you a few seconds. I mean, the prospect for 2026. What do you hope for happen in 2026?
For Sierra Leone?
Or Sierra Leone internationally? I mean, internally.
Oh, for Sierra Leone, I hope that 2026 we go down the constitutional review, because if we're not done, I'm afraid it will affect the election. I hope also we go down the tripartite, because if we're not done, 2028 election will get some. I hope that the two political parties then will use 2026 for select people-centered candidates then because once then they're done, if the two political parties then select candidates, we are sure that the election is going to hold. But that is
internationally.
Internationally, I hope for see. People like Julius Malema challenging Donald Trump one day in the Oval Office.
You know that he say President Ramaphosa, we don't take him go na White House, we go meet President Trump.
That shows some of we politics then, but it go with the opposition, this Democratic Alliance, but he left EFF. He say why EFF then are extreme democratic forces within the politics.
Okay.
So I hope that we get leaders that will go challenge world politics from an African perspective also, and again for Sierra Leone.
Leaders like Burkina Faso leader Ibrahim Traoré.
I am not proud of anybody who wears soldier
okay.
If you believe you born, wear civilian clothes, go campaign the people and vote for you, then get legitimacy. So you go take guns, scare people and run away. You say you're a Democrat.
Yes, I want to say thank you to the callers them. You know, I want to see a kind of democracy we inclusive in Africa. You know, kind of democracy we practice now. Now that's what I want to say. Now it's a good problem. Democracy is very difficult to practice, my brother.
Then if we don't get democracy, then we need coups. Like what you don't say?
No, we don't need coups. We don't need coups. We don't need coups. What you need? We need for go like drawing board and see which kind of democracy we want in Africa. You understand? By so doing, I believe we'll be able to reach which I want to go.
Okay.
You know, and then me want to talk to members of parliament. That 2026 want to see kind of parliament we go able to speak around the issues. Then waiting for all the government accountable, meaning the executive accountable. You understand? We want to see a parliament where at the end where they call mobile company and say this is it. Then at the end of the day, they will listen to them and people they suffer. You know, we want to see a better 2026.
Thank you so much, Melvin and UK. Of course, not forget for say Bomba Cash Out still they are operational with just 10 loans. Epic Radio and Masslink SL Limited ready for make you new year become very, very good. By this, you go just dial *799*2#, pick 1 to 10 tickets. Every ticket costs you 10 leons, and 10 leons give the chance for win 500 leons today, just this morning after this fourth segment. Win and get paid directly into your Orange Money or African Money wallet. The more tickets, the more chance you could get for win. Play. Just dial *799*2#, and you're in the draw for the Epic Radio Bomba Cash Out. Up next, we get sports entertainment, plus, of course, the Bomba Cash Out draw and the review of the biggest national stories for 2025 by Reginald Brian Ojukutu. So until then, my name is Usman Ibrahim Mara. Take care.
Sierra Leone! Famous. Hello. Freetown! Let's celebrate entertainment at a first degree. The superstar went on tour all over the world, different countries them, and say, I'm coming home because there is no place like home. And it's coming from the BSK Music. They come with the biggest, and the biggest concert in Sierra Leone. Famous.
Nothing on the pressure on me.
Epic Radio.
Nothing on the pressure on me. Yeah. Nothing on the pressure on me. Yeah. Nothing on the pressure on me. No pressure.
With the No Pressure concert will go happen Sunday, January 4, 2026. All this will happen. Now the best nightclub na Salon, Data Chapter 1. If you want buy your ticket now 1,000 yons. If you want wait na gate, now 1,500 yons. And for you, we want your ticket fast one and want make them deliver to you. Local commercial bank all over the country go make you get your ticket even at your doorstep. You where one book table or one make reservation. Now for call on this number 090-5436-19. Let me bring in a sponsor for this event. AYV Media Empire, SLBC, Rokel Commercial Bank, NSBT, Seco, TV, Epic Radio, Gentle Group of Company, Universal Radio, 98.1 Radio Democracy, Slick TV, Afri Money, and the #1 mobile communication in Sierra Leone, AfriCell. Make a big can be hosted for this event. A Hollywood and Broadway actor, Duane Richmond, and one of the best comedians at Salon, Kindo Amani, and the pride of SL, Dunia Animal or Vicky Dave of Citizen Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, it's coming from the biggest in Sierra Leone, BSK Music, as they coming with the No Pressure Concert 2026, Confirmations Famous, na Chapter 1, Sunday, January 4, 2026. 1,000 euros if you want to buy ticket now. Don't wait to be told, cause it's going to be the funky in the Confirmations Famous.
It's no pressure. I cannot do myself. I can only do my best. If I be within a
You don't ready for
It's
win big
Epic
money
Radio.
every single day? Epic Radio they make them happen with bomba cash out. For just 10 years no more, you can enter the draw and win buy money straight inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And now so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10. Enter your orange money or Afri money pin. And boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part is that if they pick your number, the money will go straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what's you dey wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you know one of the lucky daily winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Number cash out, money dey flow. Powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 law, so play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
And welcome to Sports Updates this morning inside 2026, and let's start with some very bright and tough news. So Chelsea don't part way with the head coach Enzo Maresca as it don't become the first coach for be sacked on New Year's Day. Well, former Manchester United man Park Ji-sung don't talk say he not go able for be a coach because he not get the confidence for tell a player about him bad form, so he not feel like say able for be a coach. So proud moment for English referee as they don't get 3 referees. We don't go into the elite UEFA refereeing. So this don't make England don't get 3 big referees. Of course, Anthony Tyler. And of course the big man Darren England as well. Instead don't join the list of top English referees. Well, Andrew Ayew don't get a new club. The Ghanaian international don't get a new club as it's still the push perhaps for play the 2026 FIFA World Cup with Ghana. So he don't join a club knack a breather. This is among of 10 clubs where partially don't play for in football career. And Star Sports United go host Bo Rangers inside the Salon Premier League this coming Sunday now at the Football Academy. And Bantam Football Club don't part ways with the head coach Ibrahim Silla after a poor run with the club, and then finally appoint Dominic Kone. We're going to take the leadership mantle as the head coach for Bantam Football Club. For this morning, that all this we get for you inside Sports Updates.
Welcome to Epic Entertainment Buzz with me, Fatma Talebi. We can look at different traditional instruments the way we African people can use for make music. Today, we dey look at the obokano. The obokano na one instrument where they don dey play for centuries by the Aba Gusi, where they can call the Kisi people of Western Kenya. Na part of a wider African tradition of lies where you defend am na the East Africa, for example, Ethiopia, Uganda, and Sudan. But now one part the largest and deepest sounding example. Traditionally, this particular instrument na man dem mostly can play am, especially young man and big people dem during social gathering, initiation ceremony, and communal events dem. It dey carry both entertainment and cultural function dem, and dem can use them for praise singing, oral history, storytelling, and ritual dem. People believe say the sound dey connect music to the spirit world, wey make they don't give am one unique place inside cultural and spiritual life. Now, the obokano remain as a symbol of Kisi identity, and they can use them for contemporary music alongside with drum and modern instruments there. I know say you go to wonder how this obokano sound like because it's strange in your ears. Well, relax, make I taste you small of this particular instrument, and I go be right back.
PPMC Production.
And also you don't listen to this particular instrument and how it sounds like. So next time when you hear the name somebody go call her, you go say yes, I be don't listen to something like this. Well, now all this we get inside the entertainment buzz today. So till we meet again next week. Me will bring come the updates to you. Me your name, na Fatma Talebi. Do have a blessed and a wonderful weekend. Ta-da!
I hope that our visitors would listen to this song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, bet your life we making headline in the foreign press. True, true. Lamba bombe ba, lamba doba, lamba de da, tila loba, la domba, tila da. We had a little riot in this town. The headline it got, you'll swear the whole island was burning down. But I had to laugh when a visitor turned and said, what the fuss about? This happens in New York every day. You know our sportsmen are rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. All the lovely buildings which shows our progress. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But a little shanty town and a woman in a ragged dress. Bet your life it making headline in the foreign press. True, true. True, true. Palabra, la palabra, palabra. We have been under colonialists and suffering under imperialists. Now we want betterment. They're writing about communism when the only kind of ism we know about down here is sufferism. When a visitor say this island is a lover's nest.
Guinness on time and Dogo clean. Hello, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show review segment. And this is not the first review segment inside the new year 2026. And today we can review major local highlights for 2025. Some of the biggest highlights where we get in 2025. We get range of them, but we go just unpick few inside the program this morning. But before we come to the review and introduce my guest them, we can do one draw for now, and the mass link bomber cash out. Of course, the draw we don't start last week, and we continue time this week as well. So we can do draw for one lucky winner. We go win himself a whooping sum of 500 new leons. So as I talk to you now, so in fact the number in the mix, the chamber. And remember, you listen to me on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We see also live on Facebook and also live on the website on myepiconline.com, live on Radio Garden and live on Choice FM. We made the program come to you this morning. My name is Reginald Brian Ojukutu Sawyer, and I got two fantastic gentlemen there. We are going to introduce very shortly. But numbers are still mixing here. And let's see who's going to be the first lucky winner in 2026. Now the mass link, promotion way they go on. So if you not do one, try for do one. The short code there as well. Well, let's see. Okay. Let me just click. Okay. I think we have a very first winner here. For now, let's take the number. Wow. So the winner here is. All right, so let's just call the number here that we have. All right. All right, so we are going to call the first person just now in the program here this morning, and then I'll introduce me, guess them, and then we go start off with the program. Okay, so very shortly we go talk to the winner of the program, the first winner for today. And then we'll continue. With the program. So stay tuned. Remember, shortly we can give you the biggest local news highlights for 2025. All right, let's go and talk to the first winner. We try now for Richam in the program this morning. And let's just see if we're able to get him. And then we go talk to him inside the program. Okay, number still the ring. Wow, let's see. Number is still ringing, and we'll see who that go be the lucky winner for the first draw. We do one for now, and then we'll go to we give you very, very shortly. So the phone still ring, and up to now we're not able for get the individual it for talk to him. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Your name, please.
Me name Mohamed Bangua.
All right, Mohamed, who say you dey?
Are Abadin Olwood?
Abadin Olwood. So Abadin self get Olwood now.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Mohamed, you been play the bomber cash out?
Well, I just last try me luck this morning. I played 3 tickets.
Wow. All right. So the good news now that you don't win yourself 500 leons.
Anyway, my year starts fine. I begin chill once.
Hey.
Epic. No epic. Where's I don't catch you now? So, there go.
All right. So, when we're sending money on your phone very, very shortly.
Okay, sir.
All right. So, check your phone now. Check our answer.
Yes, I don't see answer.
How much you get? How much you see on your phone? Check on. While you call the amount, when we see.
500.
All right. So you confirm, eh? Okay. So of course you don't be a lucky winner now. What you gonna do with this?
Well, okay. Now me they can begin tell me party. Let me party tell other party. Let them play epic bomber cash out.
Okay. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. All right. So that the one lucky winner and he will get for now, and they continue with the review of the biggest. Congratulations to and by the way, the continue for play because now only way you play now you go win and all. Gentlemen, I get 2 fantastic brothers. I not consider them for be friends. Both brothers, I will say Happy New Year to this wonderful gentleman here. I get for the Moriba Conte. We rolled out 2025 and now we're in 2026. Happy New Year, brother. For the Moriba staff writer, Calabash newspaper. It's a pleasure for getting on the program this morning.
Thank you very much. Happy New Year and 2026. We hope say.
So we go again, eh?
Yeah, we go again. 2025 now we go again.
Yes.
2026.
All right. I also get Francis DW Hottin, a brother as well. Good morning, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Reginald, and to all our listeners out there.
So that is the first bite. For the 2025 we look like for you in less than 1 minute. Was it a very good year or a year we been get a lot of emotional roller coaster?
Well, I'm not gonna say I get some emotional roller coaster in 2025. I just think like it was a good year for me, although there has never been a time where somebody not get challenges in the life and everything. So, but one thing I can say, regardless of those challenges, I was able to achieve certain things them. And so I would say yes, it's a good year.
You for achieve you go learn all you go learn or majority.
It's impossible for somebody to achieve all you go learn. We don't set out for a particular year.
Okay.
But you achieve certain amount and you think say yes.
But you think you get a pass mark?
Yes. I would say I get a pass mark.
All right. The same question, Francis DW Hottin. How 2025 been look like for you on a personal note?
For me, on a personal note, it started out fine. Then later on, I begin get issues them along the way, challenges them, personal ones them, then at the same time tragic ones them. But it was a year for me, and a year of challenge and year of reflection for me. So I appreciate a lot, and I hope say this year will come out for be much more better compared to the previous.
Well, you for me to target them.
Well, some of them, not all of them.
You because get a pass mark?
No, I don't get a pass mark because of, like I said, because of the personal challenges and the tragedies that we face. Me, close towards the end of the year, make them a little bit difficult for me.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for some of the awards today. And like we say, New Year they give you the opportunity for make you check who's how you stop the previous year and continue from there. So today we are going to review the biggest local news highlight for 2025. Somebody would say within 2026, well, yes, a lot of things in the way happen in the previous year we feel say we will talk about. So 2025 now year we will battle with a lot of things as a nation. Both good and bad, yeah. In the year 2025, we've been get Dutch fugitive when I just like their cars. We become a major international issue. Of course, the Dutch government be request for in extradition. It's not a drug lord now the entire world. Well, reports come out say be this salon. We see pictures of Ian, the first family, and to the extent that the Dutch government get for request for make them go extradite them for go back. But up to now, later government pull their position, say no, we'll not get just like the cars. We get Umar Sharif and all, and even Umar Sharif have not been. And also in the year 2025, we get the incident we be involved the the ambassador to Guinea, the drug issue scandal around and seeing vehicle and all. And also we get the corridor holding saga. We see outside the staff them at the company being go on strike. And then the company began for lay off over 1,000 workers. And we all know how that story. That all happened in 2025. The car power ship, at some point, the contract be end. We end, it takes some time. Government give a unique gain for another year. We get this blackout here and there. Mpox as well is one of the issues that will happen in 2025. We battle the Mpox, but unfortunately for we as a country, we're able to kick Mpox before 2026. And then we get the Kush fight, the Kush pandemic. It was so tough to the point that a lot of youths then lost their life. One thing with 2025 also being a massive burial. You see dead body all sign at the streets. People and they die, unidentified bodies. All of those are things that, and also the foreign trips of the president. President traveled 36 times in 2025. We'll talk about that one as well. And the Sheikh Stevens instead of up till now not able for be completed yet. And then the Kokoro saga we happen in Parliament. Me and you know that the SLPP get the NDC, the First Lady, let me get for Sing Param, the popular song when Kokoros in Parliament, all of them in there as well. So gentlemen, I mean among many, like I say, these were some of the things that we able for highlight. Like I say, a lot of other one they happen, government build bridges, according to Chief Minister and commission over 8 bridge last year, and the Chief Minister also classified last year for be a year of progress, tangible progress, and all. So I'll throw the ball back to we within the studio for the among the many issues that they were to highlight. So which way you start? Just one we will start with for now. Cancel hurting. Following self picking only one for start for talk, but and then we get the conversation going. Let's start with you quickly for the.
Yes, I think you don't highlight several issues that will be happen now the country, but I think one of which will be like the just and also the Guinea. Ambassador, I think those are two stories where you can blend as one because they all get to do with the Gog saga and everything. And I think I want to actually start with them because this is very crucial. This one of the things them way a lot of people they say don't give you a negative impact. They actually paint a negative picture about Sierra Leone as how the country actually they. But I think this all backs around what in government not they do when they see they happen because we've been see these allegations become say this particular man when I just within as a lawyer and them being spot with the first family now where them be attend the church service. So from there pictures been surfaced now the social media outside it be actually there with the first family. From there, we also see videos of later outside. He also been the get phone attend party with government officials and everything. And since then, the call has been for say this man is here and this man is a drug lord. And also the Dutch government actually don't even call for and try for extradite him. And then being also don't send a letter to the Attorney General, the Minister of Justice, for later try for see how they will extradite him for come on this particular country. But what it became happen after that to be suicide, the government been denying the allegation say not there and everything. And to the extent that the Salon police say no, they're not getting any person with name just, but then get somebody way they think say carry the name as Omar Sharif. And I can still recall that the Inspector General of Police Selubi actually did at the Minister of Information press conference the last time and actually say that the police don't commence investigation on the particular issue and they will try to see how they will actually bring this particular issue to rest. But as we speak, we don't actually know what the outcome of that investigation. Even as we see the talk, the Sierra Leone police now come again to the public for telling say, okay, well, we don't do investigation on this particular matter and this is the outcome of the investigation. I think Sierra Leone deserve to know what's the outcome of that particular investigation, how they don't actually go for investigate the matter. Is it true about the judge who they sitting at the country, the one is now Omar Sharif, how he relates to judge and everything. And so these are questions the way Sierra Leone and they still continue for ask because the Sierra Leone police don't left Sierra Leoneans in the dark. From where they commence the investigation, it's almost a year now. We don't get any outcome. And also the matter with the ambassador, where we been see say one of the utility vehicles of the ambassador in Guinea, then being actually do a shot there by the Guinean government or
Guinean security, and then we found some substance where they believe say for be cocaine or so, and so that be a serious issue again where they been get for call the ambassador then back for can answer to questions them yeah, and also we see later them replace her with Ambassador Yunkela wey na the current ambassador na Guinea Day and everything. But wetin be happen, we see outside the minister of Foreign Affairs, we say that they commence an investigation on this particular issue. But I think, I will tell you, the outcome of the investigation has been the man has been exonerated from all of them wrongdoings today.
But yet he was relieved for off duty.
Yes, he was relieved from off duty, but he has been exonerated because I recall in the Minister of Information press conference, it was made clear that they not find anything tangible for actually say the ambassador then now actually he's responsible for that particular substance then that particular utility vehicle, because they say the vehicle was actually belongs to the embassy, but he not get anything for do with that particular thing. So he was exonerated at the end, where a lot of Sierra Leoneans, a lot of people, they ask questions about the independence of that particular investigation, about how they be able end up for come out with that investigation for say he has been exonerated and everything. So I think the questions again been there around all of those things. But one thing we actually pick out on all of those things. Now the negative impact way that thing they create to the country. You know, I was talking to a friend in Nigeria and quite recently, and we say, because you know, say when they talk they create, just say my man say the issue about
that in Nigeria.
Yes, that in Nigeria PG. You say, how about the issue about that cocaine, the cocaine in your country, the cocaine? I was like, we cocaine issue are talking about. I say, oh man, he said, you know, he say you have the Dodge. Cocaine laws in your country. I was like, man, this is not how is it? You know, I just try for talk to her in that kind of way, say, no, these are just some things they're making in social media, and sometimes this is not the true reality within at the ground. But I think say then Tia actually gets they contribute for paint salon image badly to the international community, because when they happen, it's all over social media, and not even social media, even at the mainstream media. We see newspapers then carry the banner headlines about this particular individual being in Sierra Leone. So all of them see then they actually paint a negative picture about Sierra Leone to the international community. Where so certain extent, even when I look at the list, we even include about the travel ban where the US do actually place Pawi. All of those things, some prosecutors can say, yes, we know say we get overstays of people where they do visa overstays and everything. But again, there's one more tier where government can actually turn a blind eye to, can actually contribute to for the salon which they can pick here, because even when I look at the US list, I see them put with Somalia and other countries the way they are at war. I was like, come on, how can Sierra Leone, we're a very peaceful salon.
How do we get there?
Yeah, how do we get there? How do we get to a list with those countries for let them put we in a travel ban by United States of America?
I come back to you for
the all of them think they are contribute for we actually do so.
I come back to you.
To the bad image of Sierra Leone.
Thank you so much for the handle two issues already. But I can't to Oti now. Like I said, we get a lot of issues there we go try for discuss this morning. Oti, in your own personal views, one you want for start with?
I'll go and start with the Kush saga for
2025.
For 2025, because for me, I think it'd be very concerning, because the thing will bring me come inside journalism was activism will be the doer speaking, will be the didn't picking talk show for talk on picking behavior. So as I grow up, I tend to follow the trend. When you look at the data of how many people away die from the Freetown City Council, because after that data with the mayor pool, there was no other official data again ever come for track how many people will die from Kush. Okay, so looking at the epidemic, looking about how the drugs they come inside the country, how they pass through, the stories around this particular Kush saga where they happen. Before we begin, talk about the dead body first. Before begin, look at waiting at some of the things them where the authorities them, especially the police and the other securities them that they ignore a lot, is that a lot of chatter around the country don't state say the drugs that they come through road and not they come through air. most of it, and then I through road and through water and all drugs that they come. We see the missing abandoned ship where they be that missing boat where they found around Black Johnson, where they claim say was empty, and all the other.
The other one, they get saloon flag as well.
Where we get saloon flag,
Yeah.
we talk about the 14-feet container truck where they catch now the Liberian just after the Liberian border, where they even go live stream about them thing and they. So we know the means we get for put thorough security on board. You know, it's be interesting for me for last year was at the close to the end of the year, within November, December, now see the big arrest. Boku, for me, I call them mine on Kush dealer. Now the community, like the third party distributors, them because they're not the one that were actually they count the drugs. You see, they begin catch them and media where they sell Kush around, which was a very good venture, but very late because at that point in time, you don't get more than over 220, but plus people that we don't die from the pandemic. We see how the body then be the dump and at the street. Ministry of local government step in and say not to the work of Freetown City Council for do that day. The mayor was just helping to keep the bodies off the street, by the way, as he claimed. So you find out, say, Boku young people then die, and it become alarming. It turn out to date self is still alarming because you still get young people when they die from this pandemic. I lost a brother to these same drugs recently, where puts me off. I tell you, say this year was tragic for me because due to the fact that I get lots of young men them way na me age and way they below me age we die from this drug pandemic, and it went on and on and on and on, and you find out say boku challenges them they come about not just the small well the local authorities according to them they are trying their best to capture, but you go find for me they use one of the local distributors, not so they're all normal, they're just for the arrest and prosecute because now that they may see they catch the small distributors them where they catch them they arrest and prosecute. But me, if you ask me in my own sense, I'll tell you say me small IGO are doing investigative journalism. I'll tell you say if you want to catch the big fish, they use the small fish for catch the big fish. Meaning you can all try for see how you able to convince them, get and plead guilt, deal say. If you decide for turn and give the person where they actually supply give you, then that's where you see we catch one big person because we still get the strong conviction say there are lots of people that were involved where they behind the scene where they act in the normal and formal business system. So if we able catch one big fish, bruh, it send a shocking wave to the rest of the community or the rest of the people where they import this drug into this country and deal with them. And the police they try their best, but it's not enough, Regina. Honestly, why they say not enough? It's not enough because you they see after 1-2 days they go get up about in our community. People out they smoke the kush.
40 then catch somebody with 50 wrap of kush,
50 70 wrap. Then people they pass with smoke car of them thing and they not to wrap. For catch the distributor. The last time they be go. Last year, I don't know whether if it's in between June or July, May or June, whether we go catch that one of the labs them na Eastern around Frobe, yes. They went through there, but here was the catch. They always be they catch na the lab, they all na be worker. They not catch no big person. The workers themselves, the police no be fair way for convince them. For turn who na the person we hire owner for money working at them place. I think these are some of the things them where the police for the fact for they do for they look into. So for make sure say they're able catch the big one there because until you get one big one for set an example with the rest of the other people that were involved in this pandemic will not back up.
All right. In 2025 as well, like I said, the Chief Minister holistically said it'll be a year of tangible progress. But again, the President was a lot of international recognition for President beyond a personal note, chairperson of ECOWAS, even though we don't do it on international scene, C10, also the UN Security Council as the chair, or the President of the UN Security Council. And we all know the kind of recognition where the president gets on the international stage, and all, even though we're not able to get up to now, we're not able to get hold of Yenga, we plenty of people they say President Bio before they're using goodwill office now ECOWAS for try for get a lasting agreement. But do you agree with the Chief Minister that 2025 was a year of tangible progress, courtesy of the thing that they want to make mention, President Bio, and achievement on the global stage and all, and how reflective has it been locally here for the let's start with you?
Well, you know, I might not know the yardstick where Chief Minister used.
The achievement and he say talk about inflation. He say inflation they down. He talk about he talk about the president in recognition at the international scene. He talk about the price of rice don't go down. He talk about price of cement, transportation. These were some of the parameters that he used.
Our politicians, when they actually talk, then they talk for people clap for them and say, yes, you guys have done well.
Okay.
But for me, most times I can say, when you look at what in they say and what in they happen at the ground, you tend for say, no, this is not correct. Because sometimes, I can like when presidents can go outside, they go address a delegation or address a gathering. And when you hear president, they talk about salon. Sometimes I can wonder, say, hey, na salon are they so being president talk No, frankly speaking. And I think I give kudos to the speech writers of the president. They sabi write that particular speech they bring. Then they write them to such an extent where they read them, they enjoy. If they oversee, go even cast salon for live na salon. Okay, but when you come in country, you see, say there are times when things are different. Okay, from what is actually happening, and so. Chief Minister talk about inflation. They talk about say we don't need a single diggy. They talk about say
the price of rice.
They don't negotiate and everything and all. When you look at all of those things,
they also talk about how the country do attract tourism for camp.
When you look at all of those things, you look at that particular person where they live in that particular village. Okay, you look at in status of living and everything. You go ask that particular living and they go tell you, say, for me for 2025, I don't think that it was a tangible progress as how the Chief Minister claimed.
He also say the economy. He talk about the economy, that the economy is stable now.
What is stable about the economy? Sometimes not for the lot of people that they paint a very bad, fake news or misinform. They misinform the public. What is stable about the economy? What is stable?
Is our economy doing well for the?
For me,
of course,
in my personal notes, I'll tell you, say, even though we're not an economist, but our economy is definitely not doing well. You look at what is happening. Okay, look at the ranking.
Yeah, we did second.
Yes,
I think second worst economy, also weakest economy.
Weakest economy.
In no currency in Africa for 2025.
Then you are saying that our economy is very stable. How? So sometimes the problem we are getting at Salon, that when you look at Salon, then they rank we most times high in certain things. It's because of the policies we have. When government no say we want to win this particular thing, they will sit down and put together policies.
Okay.
And when you look at the international community, what they are looking for is policy. For example, now if you say we are fighting corruption, okay, you don't try for ensure say you get a document on fighting corruption, you get vestibular documents, all of those policies where you don't put in place. These are the documents, these are the policies that they are going to use to actually rate the country per se. Not like when you come in country and look at what is happening, okay? But what is in black and white is what they are using to actually rate Salon. So I make Sunday say, hey, Salon don't go high in terms of fight against corruption.
Come in country,
yes, come in country, look at what is happening. You tend to say no, but this is not what is actually happening, because the issues in country are different from what is in their policies. They are good in making policies. That is something I will tell you. This government good in making policies. They get several good policies, but those policies, one, are not implemented, and two, they are just there for get international recognition, and also for ensure say those policies are actually implemented for the benefit of the country. So that is something I make me most times when I say Salon we are rated high in A, B, and C. I don't look at I don't say but pass because all of those things are doing it just for get recognition. But when you look at in country, the Chief Minister is talking about the economy. Look at the economy. Okay, look at the currency. My goodness, sometimes I can just say, like I said earlier, they can just say them here because they want to win people a heart. And the people that we don't understand, the people that we don't know, now they had that they win. But not like an intellectual like we actually know where they read, okay, where they know what's in the happen, where they compare Salon with other countries. And you see that sometimes when things are bad, they compare with other countries. But when you have to compare the good things with other countries, they say, hey, but we in Salon, we know to the other country. But when it comes to bad things, for example, when you look at for prices, for example, price of fuel, okay, where they will be say, Hey, look at other countries. Look at Liberia. Look at Guinea. Yes, the price is high. What they want for increased price, they will compare the both countries and say, "Bo, in the Manual River Union or now we the low, so we back for go up." But when it comes to go to those countries, see what they are doing. Go to Senegal. You look at stable electricity. You go to Nigeria. You look at how the country they improve. Come back, one of our artists be say, I don't know if like Mercy or so. He said when the people are they
see for the get a window
seat. They're going to get a window seats. Then they see other countries.
Okay.
Then they see what's in happen in other countries. So when they come in the country, they're going to say, man, we are not doing nothing.
Okay, like Anto Francis, DWT. In 2025, we failed the MCC. Out of the 22 indicators, we just passed, I think, 9 or so, and we failed 13 indicators as well. And then, generally, how will you assess the electricity for 2025? Do you think it was a flip-flop? Do we handle it well? And your thought about the MCC quickly.
Reginald, before I know say normally in UK ask this question, but the question go back to you. On Christmas Day, we get lights na use.
It can't go.
Because for me, interestingly,
so it was that Christmas for you.
Will not be get lights due to fault. And that EDSA, I know say it's a Christmas time and people are going to spend time with their family, but there should be like a backup team in case of emergency or something like that. And we end up not get lights till the 28th. And I ask the lights back now. And interestingly, I'm not the one they go work and then stuff then. But at the end of the day, I get for go to office because of the light. So here's the catch: the electricity has been a flip flop for me. In between there.
So well, at the start of the year, now not get right.
We still not get right. Okay. At the start of the year, for it was okay. But after the incident will happen inside June, we found out say since the one ship left, the lights don't be on and off. We don't get with very convincing presidential energy spokesman way. When I'm being very convincing, extremely convincing person, can I call him Keller? He will give you statistics. He will give you analysis. He will give you potential. By the way, they are
according
all
to him, we are making progress.
Well, they are all potential because internally, may you to know say the progress no day because we still get areas them with problems. Then the day you still get. Can you imagine say? Okay, if he's talking about this index process and things that whether don't purchase from, if memory can serve me right, from was it September or October when they get a press briefing, they should have bought more transformer. Therefore, we don't buy Boku things them where they no say this new source because I tell you for free today if we actually get the kind of energy way Dr. Kane Yumkela say the new energy sector go get for provide. They will transformer they will get. I tell you they're not going to withstand the kind of power we go they send because the one when at this normal current where they way below average, it's still about transformers them all about in this country. Then the other thing where I think I'm not going to not talk about the energy sector and not talk about is the thievery where they happen within them power stations, them the cable them. When they get feedback say na community people and they do them thing and they but I meant for understand recently from your own area because I decide for interact this whole holiday way and not be the go work. And I find out say most of the tenant the problem what they get, especially in our own power station within between our Sanders Street, Goy Street. Now that people are from the same heads and they go inside the power station after they come this until they burn inside it. And this is something we get for stop. We talk about being a patriotic Sierra Leone. We talk about if Salon get for go before, we get for stop then certain bad sick then. And I meant for understand for that is because of one or two incentives where they can get to them guy there anytime with the power station can damage because people are desperate and you know that Sanders Street area it's a business area so of course people can get shop people that want lights they need their AC they need their freezers for their own because there are food and other business places than they but I think you know warrant the EDSA officials them for the good
government secure mission to get last year we them of course they entail a lot of money indeed. You think Sedani for give you hope as we into 2026 now?
Well, with the hope.
Of course, you nobody mission to get again.
I anticipate me I know the hope right now because we don't did the hope. Hope now something we need for hold on to say it go keep we going. But I don't anticipate because a lot of things them don't they go wrong, especially with the light. They have been giving us statistics. I think for the very first time in my life since after I left university, I'd already a lot of books about energy. Just try to understand certain terminologies them for the what they put inside there, which is electrical terminologies. But at the end of the day, it all boils down to prospects. We not see actuality yet. Even I remember the last time they tell about developing the Black Hole Road site. And from where they start that project today, nobody don't come back and give feedback, say, oh, we are on this, but with the stall here. Government thinks we need just for sit down and wait. And sometimes then the wait can keep people anxious, can keep people there. Me, I the hopes, I the anticipate say it will be a better thing, because if it be a better thing, there will be much more improvement. Because I remember say now the introduction of stable electricity and bring Boku development in between the former government home period, and I the hope say something of the same, not to just boils down to Freetown, because when we they talk about electricity, some man can feel say we are only focusing on Freetown, but if we boil back in the provinces, because if the NSSF gets stabilized, a lot of company will go there. I talked to Ami Paddy, he said one of the reasons to make a decide for opening company in Atongia, he said because in between say it will strive better in the province, but the only problem it was the light stability. It need light, it need constant light, and it not go the light generator, because buying fuel it costs a lot for the business. So I hope I anticipate say the provision of this electricity when they tell us emission 300 with the hope and pray say it's not going to be just limited to Freetown.
It's going to be all over
the country.
All right, before I can to for it quickly, so big winner happening every day on Epic Radio with Bomba Cash Out. Just 10 leons gives you a chance to win real cash instantly. Dial star 799 star 2 hash. The code again is star 799 star 2 hash. Choose your ticket, enter your Orange Money or Afri Money PIN, and you are in the draw. You win, the money goes straight into your mobile wallet. Bomba Cash Out, money is flowing, powered by Masslink, not for person under the age 18. Play responsibly. And also, winning cash has never been easy. Join Bomba Cash Out on Epic Radio. Today, of course, when I don't see just know somebody don't win, and more draws there, more win I think before the end of the show. So just dial star 799 star 2 hash, pick 1 to 10 tickets, enter your PIN, and wait for the draw. Win and get paid directly into your Orange Money or Afri Money wallet. All right, so this is now the message we have for pass, and I will count from time to time. For the yes, I don't know if you have to respond to the electricity crisis or the MCC way we also not do well plan for 2025.
Yes, I think the issue about electricity, we believe say this is not something we not for even discuss again.
Okay.
Because Salon, we don't pass the stage where we before the dinner host the light they can't see, light they can't tomorrow, light they can't on next tomorrow, light they can't the other day. And just within this holiday, all things we talk about blackout, me and my community are sleep without light. It was actually inconvenient for me. But they will look at what's on the happen within the energy sector. We know say there has been a lot of funding coming from donors and also governments. Don't they say they don't invest a lot when it comes to the energy, and we still side the Kappa ship. We the part of the stories the way you read earlier. We know say we've been getting backup from the Kappa ship.
We owe them
we owe them millions of dollars. They don't go negotiate and talk.
The new minister talks the minister now talks over $100 million to cap our ship to one solar company and all.
Yes, so we say the chief minister will lead the delegation with them and go Turkey, they go get the negotiation with the Kappa ship and then top management them and everything, and then come back and we say they've been going for review that particular contract, and then as we speak the contract was reviewed and we don't also sign another contract with Kappa ship. But again, people don't say how sustainable the Kappa ship project is. You know, and quite recently I've been there na Bumbuna. You know, I go Bumbuna, the hydro self of itself. I go there, we've been go get a turn at the hydro there and go look at what's on the happen and everything. And I think say the issue where they happen are that we they put politics any side. You know, politics has eaten in the fabric of this particular country. You know, if not for politics, this government for don't go na Bumbuna and invest in phase 2 na Bumbuna, wait for the give light rather than even buying light from the Kappa ship. But because somebody go want to say politics and everything, APC start this project, and APC is the maker of this particular project, and they intend for just turn a blind eye to Bumbuna and focus on buying light. Where me, I take and say this not a sustainable something. We for the try for discuss how do we generate electricity in this particular country? How do we generate real electricity instead of buying electricity? You know, and I think these are what we call sustainability line. Now this thing here we will look at again. And if they talk about Mission 300 and everything, and I tell you, if we don't get it right at this particular point in time, it will be difficult for us to get it right. Now we get the Mission 300, we even get the MCC, where a huge of that particular MCC compact will be win over 400 million until or so. They go to electricity. And I think say if we don't get it right at this point in time, it could be difficult for us to get them. So what did they say? We don't pass certain stage now as a country. We still a cripple with things the way we not for the cripple again for. Regional salon, we not for the even talk about light again. We not for the talk about water. All of those things that these are basic necessities the way we not for the cry again. But again, the thing has been that we not get a national agenda. You go to countries like Senegal, they have what we call national agenda. So when we say, when the government come in for the next 5 years, you are going to prioritize that this is what is going to be your focus. For example, within the next 5 years, yes, not saying not to do other things anymore, but your focus should be electricity. Try and ensure say electricity, you do all what it takes for let we get, if not 100% sustainable electricity, but at least let me get like 80 to 90% sustainable electricity. So when other governments come, if they can build upon that 90 or 80% for make 100%.
Right.
But here is a country they see when these governments come, it work. When other governments come, in they count a new manifesto. This new manifesto where they count, it different from this party manifesto. If this government don't meet, say this government don't begin to make A, B, and C road where it can terminate them. For example, when APC been in power, there was this project for that Makeni to Kamakwe road. That project was ongoing. When this government came, then terminate them for no good reason. No good reason. Then terminate them. The Makeni to Kamakwe road. Go there right now, deplorable. The bridge where we don't even broke. That bridge here, as I tell you, for where that bridge broke, as we speak, they don't ever be them. Because
whose bridge?
The Makeni to Kamakwe bridge. Yes, yeah. That particular bridge here. Government don't ever be them. Because the thing is, we too focus on politics rather than looking at the bigger picture of Sierra Leone. Who are living in those areas? They're Sierra Leoneans. They're not APCians. You know, you say they different APC than they. No, they are Sierra Leoneans. So, if government want for actually ensure, say, government in, government out, want for make Salo a better place. Now, in fact, we forget, say, let's have a national agenda.
Okay.
Where you work, look at the bigger picture of Sierra Leone,
right.
Not a political party. So if we work in a particular trend, I believe so they will get it right. And salon, electricity, if we not get it right with the Mission 300, with the MCC, it will be difficult for them to get it right again.
We definitely not get better time again. So it's our one for the I'm blend the last two topics because we're not going to deal with all. We did talk about the foreign trips of the president in 2025 as to how much progress and counts to we locally here, and also discuss about the first lady highlights, major highlights from the first lady, the corridor holdings, the Kokoro Sagana parliament, and the SLPP NDC. We all know Senade, and some of these issues are related. So I would appreciate if you not do one for me within two minutes, quick one, and then I'll go up in the phone line. Let's start with Otin quickly. The Kokoros, the president in foreign trips, and I mean just highlights around the first lady.
I want to talk more about the Coydin holdings and the president in because
go ahead. Talk to them today. Go then to them.
Two things and for start with the Coydin holdings incident. I believe say in every worker, if you feel like you've been deprived in wherever you work, now you right for make sure say you channel and through the HR, and if the HR is not doing anything, it's right for me you go through labor. If labor says I've never do anything, then you can protest. And when the protests come up, we say outside the first lady came out and she was there saying that it could stand by the people. Then I think it's about almost 1 week after 1,000 of them people that were sacked and cut off for reason which was not explained, and the Anti-Corruption Commission said nothing. Every other people were there around. The Anti-Corruption Commission initially say they go investigate the matter, then later on we had nothing. And at the end of the day now, so he left. And even the First Lady says, if we initially say go stand by the people, we're not hearing anything about it, which is very sad, because at the end of the day, these are Sierra Leoneans who lost their job, and at the end of the day, nothing, little or nothing was given to most of them, and at the end of the day, it just be another sad story again in the country. Which for me, I consider and say, if you know they do something, not go out in the public and say I will do this, because people of you such nature, everybody look up to you, everybody they expect much from you, everybody they expect say you for day and make sure say you do the right thing. If you can't, then at the end of the day it turn out to be a disappointment. The president in 36th travel in the years, yes, editor go come. There is a good news. Like I say, news say president don't bring this, don't bring that day. But the actuality of not to be visible in the Sierra Leonean
Was it worth it?
Well,
from your own opinion.
My own opinion, I think say some of the trips them way go, it could have allowed his cabinet, 1 or 2 members of his cabinet for go there and trip, then they, because they could handle such. Because if you appoint them people and then now for make sure say they handle certain things, then and you being in country at times is a little bit better, because your presence at times they give stronger opinion. And there was a lot of things he did before this year. Like I remember when we did talk last year, I don't remember the right segment, but we are talking about what he did when initially he came into government, when he did check minus the evaluation from Wegi to all ministry. But personally, instead be the check with different ministry for make sure say they do certain things, them they find out at the end of the day say people let me they afraid, people let me they go work. I say me party they work now one ministry which I'll not call his name. And then they left us stay 9 o'clock. So until I cannot go about my business, I cannot go I can't house for can take something. I ask and say some you know go okay, say now they wash for go. But when he did that, a lot of them went to work early. Find out they were not just there early, but they deliver, they handle issues there with people. But right now, go up you building recently, and one of the most crowded ministry in the Ministry of Lands. And anytime you go most here, you say this person where they can't or no day, or this person then a meeting, or this problem there and this problem there, and certain things then they are emergency and they're dying. So we'd expect say let's go back to that intent, so people are going to feel impressed.
Thank you very much for the highlight of the First Lady and also the foreign trips of President Julius Bio. From June 6 or so we travel to December 31st. It's 36 foreign trips, including different activities, inauguration ceremony, bilateral talks, a lot of other ones, conferences, UNGA, which is the United Nations General Assembly, UN Security Council, etc., etc. Let get you bite on and quick one for up on the phone line.
Let me make this thing clear. It is not a crime for a president travel. President, he is the leader of this country, and there are times when you get functions them where they outside where you need for attain. You make mention of one UNGA, but you also get other trips them where the president in presence not supremely needed in those functions.
You know that the graduation in Nigeria,
where you get ambassadors in those countries, you get people there. We get minister of foreign affairs. Okay, so there are some travel or some trip where these people be able to represent you. Why they appoint an ambassador in a country? That particular person, he is representing you in that country. So yes, the president before travel, like I say, but again, how often the president travel is the question. Now that we see a lot of time president they attend some function the way president not for attend. You know for attend them. So when this government they come in 2018, one of the things they were in campaign, check the manifesto, was the travel of the former president. He be the travel. When he say it cuts down travel expenses and everything, then you can't have power. You can't travel past the post where he say be the travel. So you see, so sometimes how sincere our leaders are. So for me, like I say, Another problem with president for travel, but the manner in which the president travel is questionable.
You hope that this year I go with
And
this
the issue here, when president travel, he is traveling with a delegation. A delegation, not to say I want to travel, a delegation. Bloated delegation, sometimes I will tell you.
Crowd.
You know, crowded delegation. You know, so you see, and all of those things, that money there, not to in pocket they come out. Now from a consolidated fund.
Okay.
Anytime a president they travel, now from a consolidated fund. So if you go 50-man delegation, all of those 50-man delegation, now we they responsible for the hotel accommodation, so they go, now we they responsible for flight tickets and everything. And quite recently, I've been seeing the president is going with a private jet. Who is paying? The government of Salo is paying for that private jet. We're paying for it. So, and the Ngote said justification has been, president is travel, but what they count, the passport in, we they spend. That is just the justification they are giving.
We've seen that a lot from the head of communication at State House, Mike Bell.
I tell you so.
He said the travel and it makes sense, talking about the money they would only receive from donor partners.
The thing what they say, some of them money then they, even if president in a Saloya, even if he's lawyer, ambassador will represent who they get there. Exactly. So it is not.
No, you see, the president only for
it is not mandatory. Say some of those funds can only come when the president is in attendance.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Nobody tells you that. We go get them some other money than they. When even we get an ambassador saying, "I'm here to represent the government of Sierra Leone," or "I'm here to represent the president." Okay. Then they say, "No, we are not going to give you this money because the president is not here in attendance." Look at other countries. You see some of those countries. You hardly see. You know, sometimes I can see some program the way president they go. They will call all other representatives from other countries. You know, they are president. You go say the minister of foreign affairs from Nigeria, the ambassador of Liberia, they see the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. He's the only president in attendance. Other governments are sending in their ambassadors. They are sending their minister of foreign affairs. Not that themselves no one go.
Okay.
But sometimes you look at how do we prioritize? If we say this is what that's all for doing. So Papa President, 2026, we not say they not travel, but some travel the way you know say ambassador able go represent you there, left ambassador, or minister of foreign affairs able represent you, left and let go.
Okay.
Let go represent you. Okay, because you get other things there for do.
All right, thank you so much for the. I'm afraid time not to be best friend. So someone is winning cash today on Epic Radio. Why not you? Get in your bomber cash out now. For just 10 leons, dial *799 *2 # buy for just 10 leons your ticket and enter your pin. More tickets means more chances. Bomber cash out, where winners are made every day, powered by Masslink Salon. Not for person under the age 18. Play responsibly, and remember, for more help or information, you can call this number 079 300 033. All right, so terms and conditions apply. Low take calls, and I will take few calls and come back to me, man, for response. Please keep a 1 minute. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Regina.
Yes, Commander Jibo, happy New Year. Go ahead quickly.
My brother, same to you, my brother. Well, my brother, them to get this hold on, drop in my show for the good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you very much. You must stand for that kind of truth here. Regina, even Epic Radio, when you all don't pay attention, when I can get that kind of money, to me, I can smile, I can glad it. But there are certain politicians, the way they can do a building. I know you want call. Because he has training. One of the ordinary people and government by the people. But for them go out there, don't see challenges, don't see frustrating. And when they come, whether the minister, if they talk something will not reflect on the ordinary people. Where are we going? This is painful. When the minister they talk, you know, like how the brother talk to, they get right at them, they get out of them. When they don't build their statements, you know, but you know why then they talk fine, so the international body, the partner, because they get more money that this country let them see say all okay. But remember, we all get what their account. Really, watching them politicians and they talk like you.
Okay.
Being APC, being SLP, I don't care. But they are all. They're not for the ordinary people. I'm telling you, watching them at the ground, and what did they do? But make them take time to say everybody get on their account.
All right, thank you, Commander Jibo.
My brother, I didn't do.
All right, yes, Commander Jibo didn't do no more. Yeah, 079994993. Please keep our 1 minute. Hello, good morning. You must call you from.
Good morning. Happy New Year to you all.
Yes, sir. Happy New Year.
Now, I can't tell the call from Ogun. Look, the money where Elsa, therefore, Peter, car powership. All the government offices, then they give them money. Every year, then they give them money. That money, then they give them. Why they not they take or pay Elsa bill? Water rates, they not they pay. Now, the money then they give them for pay water rates, pay lights bill, pay tax, pay NRA. But they not they pay none. Then they take and say government to government. How the company go before? Why they don't pay 1 cent? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paconte. 07999949993. 079994993. Please keep our 1 minute to get for the Moriba contest, staff writer for Calabash newspaper, and also get Francis D.W. Houghton, a journalist and also a writer and social commentator. Hello.
Hello, good morning, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year to everybody in our Epic Radio.
Yes.
Auntie Abigail from Leicester Road.
Yes, Auntie Abigail.
It's like so now they talk but I'm not saying that we spend yesterday all day. Just imagine first day inside the year. And so we said there with blackout. Savings and I
Who signed Leicester Road?
Yes. Savings and I give. The only economy go advise government. They just begin to pay like this. I tell you, so when I answer them now, we they pay for them. Now let's stop on. Thank you.
All right, Auntie Abigail, thank you. 07999949993. Take more calls in the program this morning and come back to me, guest, and for respond. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Happy New Year to everybody.
Yes,
at
sir.
the
Wish you the
station.
same. Yes, sir.
And I'm in Sulcott at the College Cambia District, Bamoluma, A.K. Love Salon.
All right. How Cambia?
No problem, Daddy.
Okay, go ahead.
Happy New Year. Really, the commentator at the radio station, being at the right point. We leaders then at this country, they disappoint you past mark. And with expectation, then when they indicate that the manifestation, they not become a reality. So with this, with the urge the politician and you are lying, they tell you the facts, what they do. What they able do, lying they tell you, say, able do this, what they able do. Looking at the basic needs, ways that they expect at the end of the day, they are not met. So yes, still back, today we don't start other new year. 2026, now new phase. So they are the big, then line no can fake real. We all as alone with the North America, we know what they pass now. If you don't do the correcting, nobody no need for talk. All man they talk and say yes, you don't correcting. With this, I turn up plenty. Thank you, the commentator. Like keep on the good job. Thank you.
07999949993. If you call someone, go take and then try for the cutting down of the program this morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Reggie.
Yes, sir. Good morning, and I'm so happy.
And I'm sorry again from Central.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
One you get another 40 or so. 2 points are the challengeable. The first one is the president of the same program. They will one get the head of state. It's very on two.
Aye, why?
I come. You see this podium? Now you own a global stage, a global village. Since they happen, you don't need for country person. We will know. This issue of that, he said they abandoned that contract. Then the people who did it, like PC and states are correcting themselves. You know, what team they expect most of them are guys are already carried the studio, but they will get solution with the profile. But most things are when they come when they bash up your post, when they profile solution. There are few.
No, now if you the year 2025.
I come. Then Melvin other one Dr. Moina, they will come and do very well. Really profile solutions how the country for go before.
Okay.
But when I'm most sure they can for just, you know, it's unfortunate that this man not going to be fly. No president of the and so let's keep here. Not to the government they fund them. Some countries they really invite you, they fund you trip for come and go. So now we the let saloon pass some of them with the IBM fingers. Thank you, my brother.
07999949993. After the program, he guest then go respond, and then we close down for today. Hello, morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Ishmael Allentown.
Yes, Ishmael, go ahead.
Happy New Year to now.
Wish you the same, sir.
In the first place, I just want to the line of an answer. waiting they recommend to this station with all humbleness. Yeah, they will get the side of the other people the way matter. Also for just they invite few people no more, go talk about waiting and then. I am highly disappointed at that for that.
Why?
They talk as if nothing would not be alright about. When it's to electricity, we must kudos to government. From 16 to 33% from development. Yeah. Okay. So now we choose the country to own out now in the station. Yeah, big. That man to me now left. But we are sensing the opposition there.
No. I just got to call it. It's not. He's a colleague. And please, the standard of review. We no need for count. We need count for the count politician. Then we count two people. APC, SLPP. But now colleagues them. Then they give their own view on things that way. Then they follow it. They do research boards and all. Yeah. So just know that. Hello. Good morning, yes. Is it Lamin Samoa? Yes. From your end, they come in very dull. Please increase your volume there, please.
Okay, I will try.
Yeah.
In the first week, we get the governing party and then we get opposition. So for let the mandate opposition, no subscribe. And now I see where people in the Ghana do, they condemn government to take for preferred solution. Now the way they condemn APC, who have the preferred solution? Now I ask them say we have solution. They say that the economy as a way of solution. In 6 months, now 7 years so, the economy is chapter 1. You don't talk say the economy is stable. How stable is this economy? Where we are not able to pay the teacher then, on a flagship program,
okay.
Subsidy, we are not able to pay the economy is stable. And that means
thank you.
How many MDAs there where they don't get what people are supposed to give them? Fourth quarter or second quarter, and I don't give them. So if people come for can't talk school now, on attack them say that opposition. When I so try them to talk against other people.
I'm afraid you come very, very, very dull. So we just we take 2 calls more and then we wrap up. Hello.
Good morning. This is Bakar from
Yes, Bakar, right.
This is the problem. You see, my brothers, they're waiting at the studio. They're the most powerful people there. And then people there, they speak the heart of the ordinary citizen of this country. This is the problem. If the people and they swear the country, and then they blame the two political parties, then that's some of the ways in this, let you see. And this country, I'll not tell you lie. His Excellency the President, he don't travel past all the presidents they ever in the history of this country. You know, one day then this country has to complete 1 month. If she don't for complete 1 month, 1 day. Make certain things and they happen, like explain and they explain again. His Excellency the President, he gets ambassador, not only ambassador, he gets deputy ambassador. Then he gets people and where they represent her. Then watch again the cost of price of foods. They come in meat-yes, and they sell yes. 170, 180,000. You meet dollar 750,000. Dollar they to 2 million something. The rest they over close to $1 million. And now they say the president they do well. With the impress all over in the game.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you.
My impression they give the president. So okay. If you want to come pretend like my brother na central, I really surprised at that. It's like it's in America indeed. Within a Salonia, they so far they make push. Thank you.
One more call at the taken wrap up 07999493. Just one last lucky call, and then we'll wrap up the program for today. Just one more, and then we basically close the phone in of the program. All right, I think I don't get the last lucky caller. Please, okay, let's squeeze in this person. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Do I 1 minute? Go ahead. Your name and inside the call from.
Sure. Well, there is some man say let them give the information, but if the man don't call the program, if you do, the government will list everything. So if we don't call the sense for making then we'll fix the solution now for do. Not to put the country in a ready say una go through. You are please. Tell me thank you.
All right, I don't take any more calls again. We start with Fodewadi. This time start with Otin. Quickly, we are wrapping up. You respond to the callers. Any final message?
Well, the only thing I will say out to the callers them it most of working car at times we're professionals, not like we decide any party. Now waiting with the see. Now waiting with the see because actually most of the time we write the news too now, but when after we write the news, the actuality will not they see. It's just promises. But one thing I go tell Sierra Leoneans them out there say is that if you think say any of your opinion or they give bias, you yourself can do your self-investigation. You yourself can go around and ask people them because at the start of the year, normally like next week, so I go for the in town and they ask people, they're waiting people and think generally random places. They're not going to tell people them when and how and do that video they which I go post online for me will get Sierra Leoneans and may they tell me waiting to think about this new year, waiting at the feedback. Because when you tell people and say this now waiting, we can get the social media slang like we can say what I got versus waiting at other versus what I got now two different things. Them this is what happened and it don't tell with politicians, especially in this digital era, not to like Tarita the way if I want information I can pass I for good in person. At times now I just need to call somebody and tell and say, you don't need to explain to me. Put the phone video call and show me around and you yourself go see visible, you go see by hand and all other things them they will talk about. So it's important that each and every one of we for make sure say you go out there not to just no more waiting that they tell you. You yourself go check. If you get the chance, you get the money, you get the resources, you yourself can go do your personal investigation so that you go able to hold them people that are accountable so that Salon will develop and Salon will go before may not be the Salon of yesterday. Yes.
Thank you very much, Francis DWT. Remember, say they can do the epic bomber cash out, draw as well after the guests then take the exit. So stay tuned. If you know, don't do you not subscribe it, do I want them because you still get chance. You never can tell that maybe you will be part of the fortunate winners shortly. For the
yes, I think say Salon winner. Democracy and we get freedom of speech and everything. So Alma gets a right for giving opinion. You know, just like we are Sidora, they give me opinion on all of those issues. So the callers themselves get rights to the opinion. And most times, like me, so they not the first day they say, hey, the opposition or they so because Salon, the thing has been when you critical on governments, they class you for being a member of the opposition. So it's not something that is new. It's not something as long as genuinely. Me no say I hold no party card for no political party in this particular country. I'm doing my job, and so if you think say I'm critical on your government and you think say you class me for being an opposition, should I be jittery about it? No, because I'm conscious I deserve. So I'm not even jittery about waiting people say you being an opposition. This narrative we don't destroy this particular country because we they put politics all side we they put politics, and these are things that are happening. You know, some a caller they say now other country they sponsor the president in trip. Let the person come and tell me whose trip where other government don't sponsor because they invite you for camp program. They talk about say there's never been a time a program when only President Biogode. The graduation ceremony, who's other presidents will be there?
The one in Nigeria.
In Nigeria. Let him tell me who's other presidents will be there. If not all presidents will be there. You know, some of those things we are not just saying them because we want to paint a bad picture of the government. But we are saying them for let we put government on and so for not say any person will not criticize that you are not a leader. A leader should be criticized, and when they criticize you, if you go to a drawing board, sit, look at where the criticism is coming from, and look at how you're going for address those things going forward. The person said, "We know the profile solution." Me solution one I don't tell president that in 2026, cut down the travels, send ambassadors, send the minister. That's a solution. For this too much travel. For it stop because all of those things then they look at we wage bill and everything. You get and see where they do them. So the Kamakwe road where the person say I don't know why they cut that particular road day you not get need for sit down and say why I need for why government that particular contract was ongoing and government and cut them. I made mention say then go take and say that particular place there now APC then they but that is not it. They are Sierra Leoneans.
Okay.
That is the ball of contention here. Regardless of say majority of them maybe they might belong to the APC also, but these people are Sierra Leoneans. So you don't go say I they call the contract because of A, B, and C. And I will tell you when the bridge where we connect where come out free turn they go bow or so cut off. It was constructed within a twinkle of an eye. When the bridge don't cut off like Makeni Road, up to now it's in over 1 year that bridge you not even touch up. People are strayed. So those are the things so we they pick out and let government know say this is what is happening. And so people just think say before they come, yes.
Okay.
Nobody know they say government not do good. Nobody know they say 2025 government not do nothing good. Okay? Government has done certain things, but
Okay.
we need to point out the gray area themselves where governments not do well. So
Okay.
government gonna say
Thank you.
2026 we need for
Thank you very much.
and do better.
Thank you very much. In him na Fodebo, you are contest staff writer for Calabash newspaper. Thanks to Francis W. Otin, a colleague, journalist, and also a writer and social commentator. Thank you guys for being with us here. The first review segment, and one of the first two people we get this year for Cam review. Well, no, we not go yet. We still come back after the break. We can continue with the epic bomber cash out draw. Stay tuned for that one.
Good morning and welcome to Epic Entertainment Buzz with me, Fatma Talebi. We can look at different traditional instruments the way
You don ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio dey make am happen with bomber cash out. For just 10 million no more, you can enter the draw and win buy money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And na so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10, enter your orange money or Afri money pin and boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part na that, if they pick your number, the money will go straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what you dey wait for? Dial *799*2#
Epic Radio.
now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you na one of the lucky daily winners them. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Come back cash out, money dey flow. Powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 so play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. You don ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio dey make am happen with bomber cash out. For just 10 million no more, you can enter the draw and win buy money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And na so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10, enter your orange money or Afri money pin and boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part na that, if they pick your number, the money will go straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what you dey wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you na one of the lucky daily winners them. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Number cash out, money dey flow. Powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 so play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
Get ready for the ultimate hip-hop shutdown! Love Pip Grand Final! It will happen every Friday from December 5th, 2025 to January 17th, 2026 na Freetown Amusement Park, formerly called Victoria Park. Come witness the hot talents of the grand finalists them like Vicky Chain.
Yeah, I'm testy. I think I need to drink some blood. Vampire flow, don't contest me. I'm forcing on. This is the beginning, and we fall, you ghosting on. So
Sicko Dad.
Me flows not concrete. Evidence choke, I no need for compete. Cause I can't complete.
Fifi.
I the fire road we go up and no go sabi candom. I vex or kill Lion, I pass them big for make a pardon. A good market selling self as I come out, I don't sell them.
Spiff happy.
You still the bad man, baby where they washi. 1 million big full bad man, Bobo is really sorry.
Joy Dizzy.
Mahmoud count me the king, I'm the savior of the land. And me type beef, la man and for see inside Supan. Me raps the Camus lectures, if you listen you go learn.
And Inspector General.
Son number come out, we go start from the south. So it's not for the mic, I let keep this way we go bounce. Number 7 at the wing, and I carry with the foul.
As they go set the stage on fire with electrifying performance there. Mark the date January 2nd. Entrance fee na just 40 leons per show. And that's a small money for the kind of experience that will last for lifetime. The beat go drop 8 p.m. sharp. All this will lead to the big awards night and Rap Rampage album launching.
on January 17, 2026. Rap Rampage go bring you full dose of music, energy, and culture wey go shake the whole city. No miss am. This na the hottest rap battle for the year. Rap Rampage Grand Final. Grab your ticket, bring the hype, and make history together. Proudly brought to you by Orange and Orange Money.
All right, welcome back. I tell you, say we can make more winners them after the guests they left the studio, and now before we cancel the draw, I'll then be joined in the studio by Asoa, where of course they come from the Epic Bomber Cash Out and all. So yeah, the first winner. Eh? So he say, I knew I don't find it. Man, the hype, man, he was just too happy.
Yeah. So the first winner, the assurance where the first winner give it. Now that in window ink power we so.
I tell you, not
Tego.
It's not ready for. We ready for.
He ready for we. And tell and say we say we ready for him. I see the play. God make with the choosing number as a lucky winner. He get him on in the phone. Quick one.
And na the thing that every Mr. Self we should also imagine. I remember me in the talk quick say bam, I see the message on the up.
Yeah, so the good thing about this now the fact say you dey get your money within 0 to 5 seconds.
I tell you.
I should the presenter select the number so automatically the person don't get a money line phone. So the good thing, let me still remind people, and mind you, we get 2 other lucky winners and more before this show year end. So let people continue for the play. The more you play, the more chance you get for win. So mind you, the code very simple. Just use your Orange Money line. You dial *799*2 and hash, and automatically you go into the draw. You select how many tickets you want for buy from 1 to 10 tickets. Where you don't select from 1 to 10 tickets, Orange Money they send to you another code where they tell you say dial hash 144 hash
yeah.
and confirm how many tickets you want for buy, and from there you enter your Orange Money password. Automatically you don't enter into the draw and you don't stand a chance for win. I can remember the very first day we get somebody where win all the way from the north. He was so excited. He tell you say tomorrow na New Year's. Me and my family, in fact, na chips and chicken. Now we get for it. So you imagine the excitement, the smile, the love, what we bring come na people their face.
How please you know? I mean, particularly on a team they look where more smile like be given to people.
Yes, so that na the goal. The goal from Epic Radio and that of Mastic now for bring smile at people their face. For a very long time, we don't get listeners. They don't buy then data, don't they listen, don't they stream we live on Facebook, but they don't get some to NSF they get. So this is a platform where we give every listeners and viewers chance for let them tap into this and let them have benefits from them.
All right, so let's go now. Number mixing. And when normally mix, I know if you don't play now, I know so you have to just go make boop, boop, boop. But again, like we say, it's lucky winner. Nobody, if you look at winner on Facebook, you see where the number they mix. In fact, you know fully well that now you will play, now you number and the come inside. Let's go. 2, 3, 1. Okay, I think we have a winner. We'll call the winner very, 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 very shortly. Let's see. We'll call the winner shortly, and then we go. Okay, this is the number. There's the number. We go call the person shortly, and you can tell me how I feel for win today. I feel for win today, and all. Another smile can be put into this person in face, whether it's going to be a man or a woman. We will discover any in a couple of minutes. Yes, we will discover that in a couple of minutes as to whether this. I just imagine just you don't expect, then boom, then call you say you don't win 500 leons.
Yeah.
And within seconds, within 0 to 5.
Within seconds.
You don't get your money. You don't get your money. I just imagine. But the phone is ringing now. Let's see if we go able for. Talk to the
press star followed by 9. You will be
we'll
charged
talk to him very
0.5 for
shortly
Leon for 30
inside
days.
the
Me na Mr. Bambura of Trio Construction Company. Nasit se paupa upon register and pay nasit for all me bookman them. Even to them cleaner and the messenger them. Me na engineer Kamara. I've been done to register for join Nasit. Then give me this social security card. When are the only evidence for sure say I join Nasit.
As for me, I be keep me picking a birth certificate and a marriage certificate. So that you not go lost because I go need them for claiming benefits.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, who's are you there?
At school, I did. Who did they talk to me?
You talk to Reginald from Epic Radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did Matru Young Centennial.
Wow. So you been because you been play the Epic Bomber Cash Out. The good news is that you don't win 500 leons.
Wow.
I like the wow. Go over the wow again. Call the wow back.
Wow, what a good news. This has never happened. I'm the principal of Centennial Senior Secondary School in Matrujan.
Wow, principal. Congratulations,
I
sir.
just tried it. I was listening to your radio. I've just developed interest in listening to your radio through that radio garden. Because our radio stations are not effective here. And so I got that advert. I said, let me just try it. And I tried it.
All right, so that shock you more. The shock now I will shock you. Check your phone for confirm so you don't receive the money.
Okay. Yes, I have seen the deposits.
All right, how much you receive?
500.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you so much, and thank you.
All right, so you go to try now, eh? You go pass the message.
Exactly.
Listen now, let him pass the message to the entire people in
Matrujon. Yes.
Let it tell the people in Matrujon, say good news day for them.
Exactly.
With Epic Radio, with Epic Radio, they stand a chance for win 500.
Epic Radio, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. Thank you so much. You see that? Yes. Okay. So I just see na principle na win. So.
Exactly. So
say just try.
So interestingly, a lot of people when they win, so these now people were not even not even believe if this is reality.
I like the wow. You say wow. So this wow we know. Wow we did this very. I mean the wow.
Level to the wow. When
wow, and they tell you when money involved.
Yeah, level to the wow. Yes. It not be ever expected.
Yeah, and then he say, wait, we want to move by. He say, when you hear the message, just say try. So you see, that in I make everybody just keep try. You never can tell. You can be the principal at Matrujon.
Exactly.
No, just like how.
So the unique thing and the fact say the first lucky winner na tongue ID. This lucky winner na all the way Matrujon.
Imagine.
Na all the way Matrujon.
Person did that end day, and then at the end of the day, just try and now instantly don't confirm say don't receiving money.
Yes.
And he say go pass the information. Imagine. Yes. So what do I like about this? The void is status. This person a principle, but he still take the chance.
Yes, exactly.
There is no problem in trying. There is absolutely no problem in trying.
No problem.
And when you don't try, you never can tell what can be the outcome. So imagine 2 lucky winners for today, and we still get 1 for go, but we'll come to that person shortly.
So we still get 1 for go for this morning show. And mind you doing the drive time show as well with the Kanaya back and get other set of lucky winners then.
Wow.
So now the unique thing is about the game.
Is this Epic Radio and Mass Link Bomber Cash Out here to stay?
We are here to stay. So now from next week morning now till Friday, for the rest of the year, we get lucky winners them on Epic Radio. For the rest of the year, we get lucky winners them on Epic Radio. So this not so just after already the
festive term London.
The festive term London, alternate done.
Holiday done.
So this gets for day with Epic Radio for the longest of time. For the longest of time. That one with the actual listeners.
So then let them just continue for the play.
Let them just continue for the play.
All right, so keep playing. You hear the good news? Keep playing. They can go for we final set of winner for today, and the numbers is still mixing. I'll forget a little bit of time, like some seconds. Numbers mixing. All right, so I give chance still. I want give chance small for the man in the play. You never can tell. Say within the short time you can play, then you win. So give the listeners them at least 1 or 2 minutes for play. So when they go for short break, play during that break because sometimes your number will can just press and then you get solo. Go for break, we'll come back.
You don't ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio they make them happen with Bomba Cash Out. For just 10 leons no more, you can enter the draw and win 5 money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And now so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10. Enter your orange money or Afri money pin and boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part is that if they pick your number, the money that goes straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what's you dey wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you know one of the lucky daily winners them. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Number cash out, money dey flow. Powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 or so play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. For win big money every single day, Epic Radio they make them happen with Bomba Cash Out. For just 10 leons no more, you can enter the draw and win 5 money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And now so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10. Enter your orange money or Afri money pin and boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part is that if they pick your number, the money that goes straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what's you dey wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you know one of the lucky daily winners them. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Number cash out, money dey flow. Powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 or so play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, welcome back. So we they can go for the final draw for now and drive time again. Another draw go be made. So keep playing because you never can tell. Say you go be one of the lucky winner. All right, so let's go. We have a winner. Let's just see how we can get, of course, from the final winner for today, and then we go come and. The number is here. The number is here for the final winner. They'll just take them and then we talk to the final winner and then we'll close for today. So still keep playing because like I say, you still get options and drive day and then other draws then get for day as well where we master the Epic Radio and Martin what they do. And just keep playing. Just keep playing. You never can tell. Say you might be the last. You might be the lucky winner. Just like that principal will call all the way now, Matthew John. Hello. Hello. Yeah, you get me?
Yeah, I get you.
All right. Good morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year too.
All right. So you talk to Reginald from Epic Radio.
I'll be the listener this morning.
Oh, okay. Who's are you there?
I dey Waterloo.
Okay, Waterloo, fine. So you don't win 500 leons from Epic Radio and Masslink, yeah?
Okay, sir.
I know it sends the excitement. You're not glad we win the money?
Huh?
You're not glad we win the money?
Aglari.
All right, so check your phone now.
Now that's how they dance to now, sir.
Check your phone now.
Huh?
Check your phone for confirm so you don't receive the money.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Check her now. I only check her and confirm so you don't receive her.
Okay, I can check them.
No, look at now. The message don't come. You don't see her?
Yeah, I see the message.
How much?
500.
All right, okay. So whose message you want for pass to other people and now we not be part of this one, we not play it. For them themselves go win like you.
Most of all, I send Happy New Year to all the people of Salon and inside the world. Happy New Year, and I send a word of encouragement for me and still continue, the prosperous 2026.
All right.
To be president, the God more life.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. I think we don't make the giving answer today, so quickly to you for left with Fambulem.
Fambulem, the message is simple. You guys have seen people are winning, and you self be part of the game and be a lucky winner for let you win.
Thank you.
You never can tell. Your phone go just ring and will tell you say this now you called from Epic Radio and you don't win so amount of money. Let we keep playing and let we keep playing. That's my final message, and I wish every listeners of Epic Radio Happy New Year, and they wish you all good life, good health, and prosperity this 2026. This 2026 now we are for let we win Boko money on the Epic Radio Bomber.
Cash out.
Thank you so much,
gentlemen, for being here with us, and congratulations to all the winners. Thank you so much as well to DJ Buju. We give you technical support. So our cabin, we make watch you live on Facebook. Fatmata Missy Leby, the producer of the program, and executive producer Teresa Thomas. I don't be Reginald Brown Jukutu Soya. We bring come to you the review segment of the Epic Morning Show this morning. Continue to listen to the program and keep playing the Epic Bomber Cash Out because yourself can be a lucky winner. Till I join you back on Monday for the Epic Morning Show. Continue to listen to Epic Radio. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.